And we're still...
There it is.
It's the same delay that happens during the stream.
Yeah.
It's gonna happen when we start it up.
Gasp.
Weird.
Yep.
Guess I'm just such a millennial. I can't wait.
Oh no.
Fact.
I also spend most of my day making avocado toast, so... What does
You know,
that
I was
say?
thinking about millennials.
Hey,
And
avocado
how-
toast though.
But this avocado toast can be why I could maybe buy a house someday.
And how,
I mean, it would be a fun poll to
If
see
it
how
gets there.
much, like a cliche millennial
spends on avocado.
has spent on avocados in their adult life.
Well,
Because you gotta think it's a lot of fucking money.
guacamole and even what it costs extra in your sandwich or in your salad. Chipotle.
I like Chipotle.
Unfortunately for me, I've spent
Chipotle my
so
life.
much money on avocados just eating them for free at work, which I'm not supposed to do, but
You've spent so much money doing this?
well,
He did say that. That is what he said.
I've saved so much money
Oh, okay.
by not paying for the avocados.
There you
It's
go.
Fair. So, last time, just because it's been a while since we played,
Mm-hmm.
On Dragon Ball Z.
yeah, pretty much.
Forget your
I
shit.
mean, it was kind of like a Dragon Ball Z episode. We were like, "Hey, you did a thing," and he was like, "Whoa!"
Well, to
and then
be
he
fair,
did a thing.
I mean, that's
if I were to
true.
structure that again, the last murder wouldn't have happened until you were in town to make you explore the other two murders. But since I was like, there's 3 murders, one as recent as this morning. We're gonna go to that one first. But that's the one with all the evidence. I think I did something wrong here.
Or right.
Or right, yeah.
We did something right.
So I'm like, I'm not gonna do
Or
that
wrong.
again. But if I were to do that again, I would change up. Our camera's not on.
Oh, we had this problem last time.
Oh boy.
Hold up.
We.
Oh man,
In the meantime, our boy Dr. Edwards the uppity alchemist turned out to be.
the bad guy all along.
It's because we're not closing Streamlabs when we end,
Oh,
so it doesn't reboot and redetect stuff.
so I did think it was funny also with like the vial of the concoction. I'm like, I didn't assume you guys would think of another alchemist. That wasn't in my calculations.
Wait, what wasn't?
Another alchemist, because I was just like, oh, obviously someone's going to tell you about the most prominent alchemist, and you're going to go there and trust that source. And you're like, this guy's fishy as fuck. We're going to go to another alchemist. I'm like, most likely there would be at least one more alchemist in this city. Now that you guys do mention it.
That you think about it.
Okay, so if this ever happens, oh, I gotta readjust. You just click on the camera, brings up this little thing. That'll still be blacked out. You just click on the device and re-click on the.
Gotcha.
This guy has a webcam, so it might be trying to use that.
That makes sense.
Yep.
Well, anyway, it's just funny the little details that you're like, huh. Thanks for ruining it, guys. Okay.
Yeah, they do that.
Also, I forgot that Eidolons get their +1 to an ability score at 5th
And not
instead of
4th.
4th. So it went to take up a little bit more.
Oh, nice. Well, when you have it, let me know.
34.
34. Nice.
And then his AC goes up.
And you
by
guys
2.
share the hit point pool, right?
Well,
We can.
yeah.
If we're hit by an AoE, we both lose it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, like, if you were to get hit by a sword, you could do half you, half Kren, right?
Technically.
Okay. So,
But for the most part, they're 2 separate pools unless emergency states.
once you guys, so you guys are going to be given time to actually do your job in this city, and we'll just fast forward through that. You also have time to do any shopping you guys want for any gear that you're going to need on your way to Alosis, whether it's actual combat gear or just adventuring survival gear, or if you just want to buy a nice outfit, I'll allow it. It's your money. So,
fair.
You need it.
what? Because I need it.
You need it.
It's your money, and you need it now.
There are two wolves inside of you. One has a structured annuity, and one needs cash now.
Oh,
It's still one of
no.
my favorite versions of
I
that
have
meme.
an annuity. I need cash.
What are the two wolves actually supposed to be in the saying?
I don't know. Who cares?
Who
It's
cares? It's a
crazy.
meme.
I don't remember.
Perfect.
I'm like-
some about some good and some bad, maybe.
I know how it ends. I don't know what the wolves are
Does
supposed
one
to
wolf
be
eat
anymore.
the other?
No, it's all about which one you feed.
Oh.
Like which one lives, the one you feed. Something about like one represents like anger and retribution. The other one is a more positive way of, has a more positive outlook on things and forgiveness. And both of them are hungry.
So where's the
Which
depressed?
one lives? It's the one that that you feed.
Which one's the depressed piece of shit?
That's what
'Cause
happens
I've
when they
been
both
feeding
starve
that.
to death.
Nice.
Now I'm curious. I'm gonna have to look that up.
Which was the depressed wolf?
I understand the moral of the story. I don't remember the story anymore.
I think that's the important part.
That's what I figured.
Understanding the moral of the story is what
It's kind of
matters.
like all those years of going to like Sunday school. Like there's a lot of stories you learn, right?
So it's
The
literally,
important part is like how you're supposed to treat people.
yeah.
Yeah.
I remember that part.
not like a dick.
So it's,
So, well, what happens if you hate yourself? Do you still treat people the way you want to be treated?
I think you usually wind up treating them better because you're like, I hate me, but I don't
That's what
hate
I've
you.
heard. I hate
That's
me,
how
but
I
I know
work.
what it's like to be hated, so I'm gonna be nice to you.
I
Well, I don't know what it's like to be hated. Any other than myself.
Okay. So anyway, the I guess the
What's he doing?
it's more a
She
story
ready
of
to jump.
Threatening to jump.
one is your like the negative things of like pride and anger. The other one is joy and peace and all that kind of stuff. And so the question is, it's a
Boring.
young Indian talking to his grandfather, saying, "Which one will win?" And it's the one you feed.
There you go.
Is literally.
I had most of it.
Yeah,
Then.
you had most of it there.
Close enough.
So that was pretty much what it
I'd
came
give
down
myself
to.
at least a solid B- on remembering that story.
I'm gonna go as high as a B+.
But I definitely enjoyed just this meme format of just these two wolves looking at each other.
One has depression, the other has depression. You have depression.
the format's great. So yeah, somebody took that and they used it for the J.C. Wentworth 877 now. It was great. You have two wolves inside of you. One has a structured annuity. The other one needs cash now.
Oh my gosh.
That was just like
Oh, jeez.
that's some top light image right there.
Okay.
Oh.
So, on your way towards Alosis, you guys
Yay, Cran has armor.
find yourself
Oh, good.
at a forest. Your path goes through a forest, and you, as you guys approach it, you see a sign at like the way to the forest, like where Pokemon would say Viridian Forest, but it's gonna say something different.
The Pokemon just says its name, Brandon. What are you talking about?
I said the sign
The
says
signs in
Viridian
So
Forest.
as I thought the Pokemon said.
The Meowth says Viridian Forest because you can talk.
Oh, he's
human.
different.
So
no,
then you two.
only the one from the show.
He's also different.
Also, just the one from the show or movie. Show. I don't remember how many Mewtwo's can talk or how many Mewtwo's there.
Did you
are.
buy
There's
the
a
new
Mewtwo
game?
in the
It's
show.
not really the
Yeah.
point.
Did you buy the new game?
Huh?
Did you buy the new game?
Yeah, and I beat it last night.
You've already beaten it? I just started it for like half an hour yesterday.
So I played it pretty thoroughly on Saturday and a little bit yesterday, and yeah, I became the champion at 3:00 this morning.
Did you get sword?
Huh?
Did you get sword or shield?
Shield.
Oh, I got
Funny
shield too.
story though. I actually pre-ordered Sword through Amazon, and then on Friday when it was supposed to deliver, I instead got a message with your delivery has been delayed. Look for it on the 16th or the 17th. And I waited until Saturday, but I'm like, well, I don't really want to wait. So I went onto the Nintendo eStore and just downloaded Shield.
Oh, I'm wondering.
You have both.
I'm wondering
Well,
if
not really. Apparently, as of yesterday, it was lost. And so I was given the option of either getting a refund or having another one shipped to me. I chose to have another one shipped to me, and they told me I got a refund.
I'm looking forward to the email tomorrow that says they lost my refund.
I was very confused.
Would you like us to send it again, or would you like a refund?
So I wonder if you had gotten Shield from the get-go, if you would have received Shield. I don't know what day it came out. What day did it come out?
Friday.
I walked into GameStop on Saturday, and I was just like, "Oh, I'm here to get one of the new Pokemon games." Like, which one do you want? I'm like, Shield. They're like, "Okay, here you go." And I was like, "Cool." If I had said Sword, would you have said no? Because people would rather have a game saying Sword than Shield.
Yes, statistically, yes. What was it? When Kingdom Hearts 1 came out, Goofy was the most hated of the characters you could have because he had a shield. It was lame.
Poor
It's just
Shield
like the
heroes.
Legend of the Shield Hero.
Yeah, it's an actual thing. People think if you just use you can't just use a shield.
Shield your toe.
A shield is a add-on to a sword. That's why it says sword and shield, not shield and sword, because one is inherently more important.
But I guess after my 30 minutes or so, I'm now with my Pokemon. I'm exploring, so I
Yeah.
got through the intro.
It was
running
kind of. It was very
4-4-1.
surreal with how quickly I was able to beat the game. Because it's just like I very, very vividly remember my first battle with the stupid Pokemon.
Oh, who'd
'Cause
you
I didn't
pick?
spread this out. I went with the bunny.
Oh, Scorbunny.
Yes, that's the one.
See, I know Scorbunny because like all the cosplayers have been dressing up as sexy Scorbunny, but I picked the water one, and I cannot tell you what its name is.
I have no
The
idea.
one he's been staring at for half an hour.
But
I don't
also, I
remember any of the
nicknamed
new
it
Pokemon.
Frogger, so I will never know its name because it will always just say
Exactly. I was just
Frogger.
about to say I never remember any of the new Pokemon names because I always name them, every single one. So like, I had no idea what the rabbit's name is. He was Roger.
Scorbunny,
Yeah, he was Roger.
Grookey, and Sobble.
Yeah.
Did you
what
do
said.
Roger because of Roger Rabbit?
Yes.
Perfect.
Makes
In fact,
sense.
I was debating whether or not I was going to have both him and the ground type bunny that you can also get.
Is that an older one?
It's an
Lopunny?
older one. It's not Lopunny. It's Diggersby.
Oh, okay.
And I was going to have Roger Rabbit and Bugs Bunny.
That would have fit. I liked it.
And then I just decided not to. The typing didn't work.
The thing that pisses me off is you don't usually find a non-flying or normal Pokemon early on in the game. And I chose the water Pokemon, and I've already found a water Pokemon. And I was like, if I would have known I would have found a water
Indications of
Pokemon, I
what
would have picked
Brandon
someone
described
else.
to us.
So,
Yep.
to get back,
Playing
So-
Pokemon the way
so,
you're supposed to, and
the
actually
meantime,
remembering
talk
types
about
and
the things that
mathing out numbers and training
the
appropriately.
implication of what you just told us about not being.
I just want to buy the
your
Pokemon game that
Pokemon's
has the
name.
trash monster in it, so I can have an entire team of what I feel like inside.
nice.
Oh, then Shield. You want Shield?
Okay.
I like the memes though.
Because I
of,
spent way too long getting a team full of Snorlaxes, because I feel like a lazy piece of shit too, and I wanted to
Did
have
you
a team
actually a
full-
team of
You can do
Yeah.
that in Shield too.
Yeah, I mean in Gen 1 it sucked because it was
You had to
have a
do
friend with a Game Boy Color, which is already hard enough,
Yeah.
and then find one of you has to get the cable, like
Yep.
the fucking Ethernet
Yeah, I
size
remember that. Yeah.
Right.
cable.
Which, if one of you didn't have a sibling, there's no way you
There's no
had.
way you had it, and then you had to sit there and have the other person get to Snorlax, get them, trade you them, and then
Start
basically-
over.
No, you have to save right before Snorlax.
Oh.
Because it was hard saves. So you just go save right before Snorlax, get Snorlax, trade him, come and boom, hard reset.
Oh, I never thought of that with the older games. But now, like, you walk through a door, it's like autosave.
Hard saving is they do it for reasons. Decades of gaming has proven that auto saving is way harder to break and abuse than hard saves.
That's
Yep.
fair.
Hard saves are fucking gross. Bad shit happens.
Thanks, Kingmaker, for having hard saves.
I
Oh,
remember
fucking
one
thank
time
God.
we had.
I wouldn't have automated as far as I have.
I remember one time we had
No.
they had a pod racing Game Boy Advance game.
Mm-hmm.
And it was super dope.
Oh.
And one time we dropped it. And when we put it back in, we had all the pod racers.
What?
And we were like, yes!
Everything.
That's how you do it.
That
It was
doesn't.
so great.
From everything I understand about programming, that doesn't make sense, but I love it.
Cartridges, man. And it was great. It even
Yeah.
had like,
A cartridge just happened to get something messed up, so the code
it's like this.
it sent the signal for a full unlock.
So
Yeah,
weird.
It was great. And the other thing, that game was cool too because it literally had a rumble pack built into the cartridge. You had to like
Yeah.
put a AA battery in it to power it.
I remember those games because it was a little,
Yeah.
but then
one,
it was
the
this
one I
big.
had
It was like this tall,
Pokemon
and
Pinball.
had
Yeah.
a bulb on the top of the back where it fit literally a single AA battery.
Yep.
It was they took a Game Boy Advance game, made it the size of a Game Boy Color game, and they put a fucking
I never saw that.
Oh, you ever,
That's
have you ever seen a Game Shark?
Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah,
It's like that.
it's like that.
that's amazing.
That's pretty great.
I do remember playing the pod racing game for another system. It was
I had one for the N64, I think.
That
I
might
think
have
that
been
was
what
what
we
we
had.
had.
When I was 7, I think, maybe when I was
So
5,
this is literally what the
my
cartridge.
great grandma bought me a Game Boy Color for $100.
And you toss, so you would just toss a AA battery in there. And
That's
it would-
so silly
And
looking.
you just have all the rebel. But yeah, one time we dropped it, and then when we plugged it back in, we were like, we can never drop this again.
If someone drops this, you will be banished from the family.
So,
No,
anyway,
you just
we'll get back to
lose all
your game now.
images.
If you want.
Just to double check,
Um,
we're just
Sorry.
set to just chatting, right?
I'm the
Like,
one that brought up Pokemon to begin with, so it's mostly my fault, I guess.
I mean, it's usually your phone.
Okay.
Yeah, fair.
So as you guys approach the sign, you see it looks like it's not like a within weeks or even months new sign, but maybe like a year or so new sign,
Okay.
and it says danger, keep out.
So of course we go in.
So we walk in.
I mean,
why would we not?
since we've obviously strayed from recruitment to public do-gooders.
Oh, you guys have been recruiting the shit out of it. We're just not role playing that
Oh.
on screen.
Okay.
You guys have
I'm
been,
okay
You
with
guys do that when.
and
you
I
know,
explained it. You guys are the Captain America of the army. You do the do-goods. People go like, I like Asmana. I'm gonna sign up for that shit, and you're like, yes.
Same thing
But,
we
like,
have to do every time.
Not as creepy.
Well,
But
someone,
not as
someone
creepy.
else is
Oh,
doing that.
maybe.
We're just walking
Well,
around.
Captain
saving
America didn't
people.
walk around with the forms either. So
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
I'm so excited that you have decided to help us liberate Osmana.
Are you here to talk about our Lord and Savior's Osmana?
Oh god.
We are the Lord Saviors of Osmana. Thank you very much.
So,
And you can too.
Helgo, and like you will see a now newly developed track going around the forest. Like it starts just going off towards your right, like it's to avoid this forest. It says danger.
Alright, well, you're definitely going to have to either check that out ourselves.
Oh.
Or, ask what that's about.
I mean,
Because
My
that sounds interesting.
My hit points are higher than I said.
if we see someone to ask,
43.
we should ask,
Right.
and then we check it out.
If you say so.
That's how we higher than
All right, roll me a perception check.
I have a
Finding a person
15
to ask
on
the check.
your class bonus.
What?
So finding a person to
Hey.
ask the check.
14 in the toughness.
Yeah, I
That's
just
fine.
put my
He's
racial
right behind
features.
Mm.
For me to realize I have the +1 skill point for the face trait humanities.
Roll me a perception
And then
check
make
to
sure
see if
the
there's anyone
class
there.
knows hit points and I was like,
You see
oh.
someone standing on
I
the side of the
I'm
road,
going to have to
looking
write it
back
down,
and forth.
write my favorite class.
Oh, you walked in
bonus
front of
to,
him.
'cause, like, I keep
You got a battle
forgetting.
now.
20.
You don't see
Nothing
anybody.
you can do.
Tragic. Poshman walked in front of him. You can't see him.
There was
I mean-
somebody, and then Poshman, and now there's nobody.
He was like, I saw him over the top of Poshman.
And like as you look around Poshman, you see him, but as you go back, it's
Impressive.
Well, the better part is, depending on where Poshman was, he wouldn't actually enter into my field of view. Like, Poshman just walks, like, right here. And you're just like, where'd he go? just, and I was like, I looked at Poshman, back up. Oh, there he is. Okay, go for it.
Yep, no, you
Huh.
figured it out. This has been an illusion the whole time.
it's
I'm actually 7 feet tall.
Right.
You figured it out. The gnome on top of me has cast invisibility, so you can't see it. But things can't get through that line of sight.
For reasons.
I'm
not
not
very
very
good at
anymore,
these.
guys.
He's like, mostly for this. Mostly for this. I love it.
love
It's
it.
the best.
It's the story of the guy who made a fighter who was like two halflings stacked on top of each other, and they each had like half his hit point pool. And he always has to stand to clarify where the hit was until all the damage like went to one point, and then like that halfling died. And then like everyone figured out, wait, have you been really doing that this whole time? Yeah.
Just the bottom half shouts, no!
Okay, so Helga will say like, well, Parchment seems to think that we should go through the forest. Do the rest of you agree? Most likely it will be quicker, and if we can clear out whatever this danger is, it'll obviously be a benefit to the land.
And the
Right,
benefit to
right.
our cause.
Probably. Yeah. Also,
Onward.
it's probably really cool.
It's probably cool.
I do like trees.
So you guys see,
You make a good point.
as you guys start to walk in, as you guys start to get in, it becomes a very densely wooded forest.
Okay.
So dense.
A lot of else throughout the land, like
We asked it a question.
trees aren't nearly
Huh?
as dense, but this like it's not crazy dense, but like you notice like there's a lot more trees here. This is very packed.
And it gets very dark, and we come across the forest elves having a feast.
What are they having a feast on?
Bread.
Oh, okay.
Lumbus bread.
I'm this bread.
Have you eat that much
Oh,
lettuce
has
bread?
nobody else read The Hobbit? Philistines.
What?
I started to read The Hobbit.
So that's
It's been
What
sitting
happens in the
backseat of my
forest?
car.
Oh, is it?
Mhm.
like they randomly stumble upon the wood elves. Like,
Yeah, the elf village, and they just sit there, and they're like, and then I think it's Gandalf just one day wakes up and goes like, huh, wait a second.
Oh no, that's at the
And
beginning
somehow-
of Lord of the Rings after Tom Bombadil, I thought.
And it's in the Hobbit book.
Oh, is
Like
it really?
yeah,
there's
it's not Gandalf. It's wow, why did I actually forget?
it's
Bilbo.
Yeah.
Bilbo stops and goes, wait, guys, and somehow checks the date. He's like, we've been here for like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
We had a month to get there. We fucked up. We have to leave
There's some great stuff that happens in that book. Yeah, they get in a party with a bunch of
because they're going
wandering-
over the first set of mountains.
Yeah.
Like where in the movie
Yeah.
they had that ordeal with the
Oh.
where they camped in a cave and found the goblins.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Because that was more exciting than finding a bunch of hippie elves who like to just.
I mean, you do have a fight with the goblins, but
The
it's a lot
goblins
more
are a thing in
succinct.
the book.
Mhm.
It's a lot more. And then there's the second one where they go like in that forest with all the spiders. The spiders are there, but then there's also randomly there like it's just pitch black, and randomly he stumbles across like the wood elves like having a feast, like different elves, and he just like he says something else, and they're all like, and they just disappear. He's like the fuck.
Oh.
It gets good, and then they capture all the dwarves.
Oh.
So
Okay, so
densely wooded forest.
it's a densely wooded forest, and at first it seems a rather healthy forest, but as you get in a little bit further, you start getting the sense that the forest isn't as healthy. You look around and the trees are a little more dead than they should be, especially since we haven't talked about this, but weather-wise, you guys started out with the Harvest Festival, and now you're starting to get into like really rainy season. And so like the trees, now that they've been watered a bunch, should be looking better.
So it's like almost like it's like sort of like dry drought conditions, but we should be perking up.
But spooky wise, not like
So a little more like is it like a sense of rot or just a sense of being like leafless?
it's not rot, it's leafless. Yeah.
Okay. So you're like they shouldn't be. It's not fall. It shouldn't be. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So not rot. So I'm just trying to.
And then everyone roll me a perception check.
Oh no. I've got it.
It's 2.
Oh, 14.
Oh, hey, that's the number. 27.
That's 0. 18.
Not bad.
12.
14.
27. Really good. So
God, someone rolled good.
Wasn't enough. You needed
He's a jerk. We're 5th level.
a 30. I could theoretically roll 30.
So you guys see,
In theory.
so the 5 people that aren't Poshment, you see, like a humanoid figure like run off in your periphery, like to the left side.
Dude.
And the 5 of you like look and you just see this figure sprinting, and then I imagine Poshment probably starts kind of walking towards where the figure came from,
Sure.
and he picks up a device.
Huh.
Time bomb.
What is this device? I would like to check it.
What did you find, Poshment?
Oh no.
I'll
You know
tell
what? If someone has nature or dungeoneering, I'll allow either of those.
Nature.
I have none of those.
20.
things.
20? We'll allow it.
Okay.
So,
I was just going to tinker with it, but that makes more sense.
that makes more sense.
well, if you don't want to bring it back until you've tinkered with it, I'll allow you to roll first.
The only thing I could do though is
A craft.
clockwork check. So I don't know how useful that'll be.
Or you can do a general craft with just your int.
Sure, that'll do.
What if it is clockwork? Is it clockwork?
No.
Oh,
It's not
okay.
clockwork.
So, yeah, I'll allow you the craft check first to see.
With an
It's like,
int
well, then it wouldn't be a knowledge nature check.
of
Are
2.
you sure? Opens up the trees.
Oh yeah, no, that's not it.
Okay,
That's
so-
a 4 total.
So you guys probably see Poshman walk over a thing. He picks up a device, and then like you see him start messing with the thing as you see just this figure like all of a sudden like start fizzling out and dissipating. And then as you all look back at Poshman, he probably is just sitting there for a minute as you're all walking over. And by the time you guys get over there, he goes like, oh, "I can't figure this out. What is this?" And
I
as
know
you
what
look
this
at
is.
it, you go, "I think this is a ranger trap." You think it's a ranger trap?
So,
I think it's a
question,
ranger
is
trap.
that a trap for rangers or a trap that was set by a ranger?
Traps by rangers.
Okay.
This one specifically is what they call
Ranger trap sometimes also catches druids.
It's ranger season.
This one is specifically called a
What's it?
decoy
Hunter season.
Ranger
trap.
season.
Hunter season.
So
Hunter season. It's ranger season. Fire.
the mechanics of a decoy trap is that it will set off something that is just described as a figment, which I don't think figment is anywhere else in Pathfinder, but with this trap, I looked. It counts as an illusion effect, and it can move and it can run, but it can only take a humanoid shape.
All right.
So you need to pass the will DC to disbelieve the trap by +5 in order to find it, I believe. So you absolutely crushed the perception check.
Awesome.
So you're able to just find it outright. It would have been a perception check and then a will check for everyone else. But since you just went straight to the trap, like we're now negating that.
Poshman,
That's
did you see this
interesting.
person?
Where'd that come from?
Did you see it? Poshman, did you see? Oh.
Yeah, so
I mean, I did, and then
I saw this.
decided to figure out where that thing came from, because it wasn't a person.
A solid strategy. Excellent work.
So at this point, Halgo will speak up and he'll say like, well, I think our dangerous force just got a little bit more interesting. I wonder if this danger is man-made or if it's... I should have said
Man-made?
beast-made or man-made second, because that means like it's supposed to be... I said that wrong.
Oh, it's either
I wonder if this
man-made-
danger is actually man-made and not one of a more natural variety.
Oh, it's also possible that like someone's already out here doing what we're doing now, but has more knowledge on what we're tracking and knows it follows people, and therefore set a trap that shows people.
Yes, Master Poshman,
People.
we must leave no options unturned.
All right, that's what I'm good at. Knowing all the things.
Know the thing.
Let us one who's trying to know all the things.
Well, Poshman's doing
see-
a better job than you fucking wuss.
See, here's the
That's
problem.
not true.
I'm not trying to know all the things. I'm just knowing all the things.
That's like, is that cheating? I think that's cheating. You rolled
It's
for
not
it.
my
She
fault.
didn't cheat.
You had a good roll, so we'll let it slide.
Wait, I'm gonna pound the ground down.
Overrock, if you had rolled a 17 on the die for your perception check, you could not have seen that it was a trap. So just know that Mitch rolled high and has a good perception.
I believe we should have a conversation with whoever has set this trap, just somewhere in the background. That can be arranged.
Ooh. Bad, Spencer. Bad.
Alright, so instead of a ranger trap, let's make a ranger trap.
And catch the ranger, the ranger trap.
Exactly, yeah.
Cecil's like way ahead of you. Start sharpening sticks. Will it work?
Stayed over the side. Glad I'm not doing with all this.
Cecil goes, I'm way ahead of you. Goes in the bag. Here, put on this suit. It's a furry suit. That'll attract the ranger.
I like where this is going.
Oh, sorry, wrong. That's for the druid.
That's for the true. He just gives you bunny ears. That'll attract the
That'll
ranger.
get a ranger.
Not as weird.
Just don't like it.
Magical cursed bunny ears. As soon as they're placed on your head, they're stuck there forever.
No! You make me run fast like in Link?
No, but they are fully functioning ears, which don't replace the hearing from your normal ears, just add to it.
All of this is better or worse.
I feel like you could end up with an echo.
You'd probably end up with an echo. Your sense of being able to hear where sounds come from, though, would be pretty freaking great.
Actually, I like that idea. You can get the general sense from here, and all of a sudden you can be like, "Broop, broop." It's definitely that way. Like, I get that way, but it's actually that way.
I mean, I just figured
Slight
getting it from
adjustment.
2 places is a pretty good way to do it. Getting it from 4 places is
Yeah.
probably better.
Yeah, exactly.
So what if your head was just full of holes for hearing?
Well,
Well,
then
it
it
would
wouldn't
freak out a
work.
lot of people with certain phobias. For one.
I can just freak out a lot of people.
Well, it wouldn't work very well because the important part is also what's behind the ear.
There goes.
Because
I
your
have
ear
14
is
gold now.
Your ear is a delightful
Probably
genetic biological marvel that filters the sound waves into the eardrum, which is actually a drum, which is great.
Mhm.
Which is cool because that's why it can pop. So it's fluid filled and there's like a tiny little bone, and that's what vibrates, and that's what gives you your sense of hearing. Which is why then you have people that like have bleeding ears after going like through massive pressure changes because the eardrum will actually pop, and that's real bad.
Pop, pop.
I've heard.
Not
And
just
it-
pop, but pop,
And
pop.
it'll heal and it will refill, but because of scar tissue, all of a sudden your hearing is less sensitive.
It's really bad.
So I assume you guys continue going on despite finding the strap.
Yes.
Absolutely.
So as you guys continue, are you guys now going to be more aware of like traps as you're going,
Oh,
or
for sure, yeah.
for sure? So you guys once ahead of you as you're going down this forwarded path, hear another noise that can draw your attention if you let it. But
All right.
instead of a come on, page load. Instead of a shadowy figment of a humanoid presented in front of you, you guys see. I made one right. Oh no. A warg.
Oh.
You guys actually see a pack of wargs.
No.
Oh, I saw wolves.
I'm not the one that's player. Bro. I did join both.
Did you just say what I think you just said?
Yes.
Warg?
How far away is this beast?
Pack of them.
Oh no, no worries.
Let me get get the map up for you guys.
Did anybody else buy a horse? Am I just that weird guy sitting on a horse moving it?
You guys were
Walking
given
speed.
horses.
Yeah, I think we're all given horses.
I bought a better horse.
Oh.
Unless we were all weirdly given heavy war horses.
I don't think you were given heavy war horses.
I got a heavy horse, combat trained.
Cecil went and decided that he wanted to divinely bond with his inanimate object.
I decided that I wasn't going to wait for Kren to be
Yeah,
large
yeah,
to
light
start
war
doing
horses.
mounted stuff.
No, that's fair.
So
They
yeah,
are war horses. They were light war
I
horses.
upgraded to heavy.
That's fair.
I'm gonna put
I
you
don't blame
guys. Okay, so let's get to this
Right.
screen, Brandon. So you're gonna be on the east
So
side.
it's a.
That's over.
I found.
Oh, those are big works.
I found a new belt
And
that
also,
I didn't know existed before.
do be alert. We might find some heavy stuff.
Is that better?
enhancements.
Okay, so put yourself on the path coming up.
This is what we did most. We use the same terrain maps or I use the same terrain maps for
Okay.
most of our
So now that we have,
guardsmen combat.
yeah, these terrain maps were
They
bought
work really
a while
well.
They're very
ago.
convenient.
They work well.
So
There might
these
also be
guys
some dinosaurs running
Yeah.
around.
Yes.
aren't like.
Spare no expense.
Oh, wow.
So you guys have 5.
Oh,
There's here 2 monsters, so I assume Brock can identify a ward, right?
Yeah, it's are they magical beasts? I think.
Yeah, magical beast.
Arcana. Oh, 30. Yeah.
Yeah, so you identify 5 regular wards,
26.
and then you guys have what is just
22.
what you think like stronger
Awesome.
ward,
No, Austin needs a horse.
the leader of
Awesome
the pack.
does.
Austin plans on fighting while on this horse. Okay, I'll be here. And then I do need a pug. Or not a pug. A pug, just a pig.
And that's Kren.
Yeah, Kren's medium sized.
Okay. So let's go ahead and let's roll some initiative.
Fine.
Oh,
Friends.
okay.
Oh, yes, I do have advantage over team.
Huh.
Oh, good. I'll take this one.
Okay.
Let's make it easy to keep track of.
Okay. So Olney, what'd you get?
21.
Cormier.
Cormier got a 20.
Oh,
Kren got.
Schmidt.
Oh.
Oh, are you doing different turns now?
If they're not teamed up.
Okay, I can add in a
I roll for both, and if they're gonna attack at the same time, I just tell you the lowest one. If they're gonna action at the same time, like if he's gonna be my mount, but because I don't need to coordinate attacks right now.
yeah. Okay, we'll just do. So what Kren get?
22.
Nice. Now Poshman.
19.
Y'all rolled well. Cecil.
he is at 15.
15. Nice.
Paladin rolled. Well.
Yeah. It helps when I only had one. Sick. I am agile? Question mark?
No.
Sits the guy full play with the shield.
Just like
Clink, 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 clink. I am silent and as light as a feather. Clink, clink.
I am speed.
I am speed.
Okay, so
Cheers.
Commander Halgo's going to start off by spending a round of Inspired Courage. So you all get
Do you know
plus
what
2
magic stealth score is as
to your attacks and damages.
A lot.
Woo!
Of course it is.
And I believe level
After being
7 when Inspired Courage goes to a move action.
That sounds about right, yeah.
So he will go ahead and he'll take a shot at one of the bigger wargs. So 5 plus 9 is 14. Oh no, he has 10 to his first shot.
Now, am I the one in front?
Yes.
Cool.
Unless you want the other guy to be in front.
So 15
No, I'll be
plus
in front.
he's
Well, I was
Okay.
clearly in
17.
front, so.
And Poshman's in front because he likes to lead on. I've noticed.
Well,
it's
you
the
see, last time
flat-footed. Yeah,
I
he'll hit the
was
flat-footed
trying to
easy.
play the role of the tank, but this time it seems I need to play the role of the rogue, so I can find all the traps. So I gotta be first.
Okay.
You can't put Poshman in a box.
So one arrow goes into this
Maybe if we
ward
try
I mean, you
right
can.
here.
There's actually a lot of boxes that Poshman would fit in,
Which one?
but
That one there.
Okay.
And then after Hal goes 23,
It
we'll
says
go to
that.
Kren's
Well, Cecil's
22.
not like that dumb super little, but he's entertains himself by like. He's like,
Against the same one that was shot.
Mm-hmm.
hey, Poshman. You fiend.
23.
you put me in a box.
That'll hit.
He's just more
9
He's like Poshman.
and oh, it was 11. I think 11's the right side. 20.
20 will hit.
And then they do
Okay, so that's a bite and claw.
equivalent to
Okay.
fist bump is or something.
And
Was that at 11 with the +2 for Inspire Courage?
No, 13.
So I believe that should hit his flat-footed. Oh, it just misses by 1. Did you put in for charge?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that just misses.
It's okay.
I tried. Sorry.
10 damage on the bite and 6 damage on the claw.
Get him.
Is that with the Inspire boys?
Oh, I forgot this damage too.
So 12 and
12 and 8, so
So-
20 total.
20. Okay. All right. And after your 22 is Olney's 21.
So with getting like a 30 on knowledge, would I know if these guys have pretty good like fort save compared to like maybe like a will save?
Will is the weakest.
Will's the weakest. That's good enough. Yeah, I'll have the same guy giving a will save.
What am I aiming for?
That'll be a 16.
Okay. Is it safe for half?
Yeah. 16, 18, 19, 24.
Okay, so even though he saved, that will kill that one.
Black.
Okay. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, I'll stay there.
Okay, Cormier,
Oh, yeah,
it is
it's up.
your turn.
Okay, there we go. Hey, kitty.
Oh, wait.
Ride by.
Right by. So I have plus 11 to this attack, so 25.
That'll hit.
Boom.
Times 2 for a charge.
Yeah. So 10 was 18.
18 is that's with the Inspiring Voice.
22.
22. You just took a very big hit out of the front right shoulder of the bigger ward.
Get wrecked, nerd.
And we will go with the smaller wargs now.
Mhm.
This one will.
Wait, they're also wargs?
Yeah.
Small wargs, big wargs.
Those are obviously tentacles.
Or normal
Sorry,
size
normal
warg,
wargs, big
large
wargs.
warg, yeah.
Okay.
I actually don't know what those are in the Warhammer.
Are those Warhammer figures?
Yeah.
They're those
What's your-
Tyranid things.
Oh,
What's your movement?
We have Warhammer figures now?
Well,
We've
I've had
had
them. I've had
So
them
that's
for a while. They were from like a
Poshmit
little
up
like 4 or
front.
4K like starter set thing.
Yeah, it's sold by
So it's like Space Marines and Tyranid.
So what's your AC, Poshman?
Like God,
You're
My
flat-footed.
AC?
You haven't moved yet.
in like middle school.
Flat-footed is a 15.
Okay.
Poshman rolled low.
So you take
No, he didn't.
Did you go yet?
I got 19.
everyone at the to this
Everyone
point,
rolled high.
even 23, 22, 21, 20, 20, 19. So
Yeah.
Poshman will be next.
Oh my god.
So you take minimum damage for 5, and what's your CMD?
10.
10.
Sweet.
You are late tripped, sir.
Tripped? Oh no!
And then we have 2 that just went chasing after the horse and Cormier. So we'll do those 2 against Cormier. And what's your AC right now?
17 minus charge is 2.
Nice. 2.
Okay.
15.
So they'll both hit. So one is another minimum of 5 and a 7. And at this point, if you're on horseback,
I can't be tripped.
you cannot be tripped.
I'm not standing.
Okay, that's what I wanted to
Yeah.
clarify before I made any rules.
Yeah, you can't trip somebody who's sitting down.
That's
That
what I
makes
wanted to
sense.
clarify before. And then we have 2 against Kren, and his AC is
24.
Kren's a big boy. So that's a miss. And that's waste your garbage rolls on the high AC boy.
Yeah, Kren got barding and a +2 from Idle on this level.
Nice.
So he had a +1 chain shirt barding and then +2. So it was a total of +7.
So
Really
we'll
helps
go
out my boy.
with Poshment now, who is on the flow.
Everybody did that, so.
Okay. So. I can't remember. Does getting up normally provoke?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to be like special rogue shit to not provoke upon giving up.
And can I cast on the ground?
Mm-hmm.
Great.
You can do everything on the ground that you normally do.
Right. Well, I'll just stay down here then, and tap on Cecil there, and give him a shield of faith.
Cast defensively.
Sure, yeah, I can do that. Whoop. Nope, can't do that.
Never mind.
Those are sports.
So the spell's just gone. You didn't cast the spell.
I see.
get
So
an
because I
attack.
add 5 plus
He loses
5
the
is
spell, but
10.
doesn't provoke.
Okay.
Plus nothing, I don't think.
Combat casting's a +4 if you have it.
Yeah, I
Otherwise
don't
it's
have
just
it. Yeah,
casting
it's just a
modifier.
12, which fails.
All right. So Poshment was 19, and then here's 18. He did not like that chunk.
Nom nom nom.
Okay. So you said 17. Only crits on 20. So you take
20 damage.
11d damage.
Okay.
11d
11D
damage? What
what?
does that mean?
11d.
No, 11d what? You can't just have a dice with no numbers on it.
11d1
Oh, okay.
for 11 points of damage. And
Min
after
damage.
the warrior goes to seek retribution
Even technically, this table is still a D2.
by
Sounds like a D4.
improvised weapons.
D4. You can
Exactly.
revise weapons to D4s.
Well, no, I'm just talking about
They have a full chart.
I'm talking about how many ways it can land.
Oh, 6.
Because I was trying to imagine what's a
Is it based off
D1.
size?
It's just
Of the weapon.
it's just a marble.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
So if Brandon threw a rock at me, it'd be 1.
Yeah.
But if Brandon tried to swing at me with a chair, I think it's a D6.
I like that. This
Yeah,
figure-
there's
this
a
figure is
full
a
list.
D1. Has
Yeah, this
upside
table
down.
would definitely be bigger than
Just
than that.
So after the warg goes to chase down Cormier and gets a bite at him, we will go to Cecil. There is someone attacking your buddy Poshment. There are 2 attacking Kren, and then Cormier is off on his own with 3 over there.
Wow. That got interesting.
Smack him.
Are we calling all the plants rough terrain?
Or are they just kind of decoration?
So the rocks will be rough terrain, and like
Stumps?
dead
and-
center will be the of the trees, but not the bushes.
So like this would still be that would be rough terrain if I wanted to try and charge.
We're trying to show
This
These ones
area
to try
right
to deal
here.
with that one.
He's gonna leave me in the dust
I mean,
after I try to cast the spell, And
Well,
failed.
so he's abandoning you.
And failed.
That's why he's abandoning you.
And failed. Let's see. Can I flank without provoking?
Well, no one's threatening that one.
Oh, that's
Does Pochman have a weapon out?
He's got his quarterstaff out at all times.
Oh, I guess you are
Is he here
threatening.
or here?
He's at the caddy corner of Pochman.
Okay, so he's there.
My masterwork quarterstaff.
Masterwork quarterstaff.
That is detailed to look like a wizard's staff.
Was that 6 squares?
Something like that.
To go with my wizard's hat. And cloak.
Does he get
Yes, I
6
can get to
squares?
here.
You can do that last diagonal.
Does he get 6 squares?
Oh, do you? What armor are you in?
That's a good question.
Plate?
Probably not light armor.
I'm in scale mail, so medium.
So medium, so 20.
Oh, so you get 4 squares.
That was a fun game.
Totally had the money. You could have bought.
Anyway,
I don't know what your dex is though.
we'll
I
worry
have to
about
wait till much later to put on full plate.
I'm just gonna step up and just try and smack then.
Okay.
Can't really charge, it's not far enough away.
Hit him hard.
But I get +2 to my attack rolls and damage, correct?
Yes. From Halgo.
That helps. Maybe not enough though.
It's true. I mentioned this to high schools. They've had no idea
19.
what I'm talking
That'll
about.
hit.
Yay!
What?
The game.
Oh.
And
You mean the one I just lost?
9.
Game 1.
9 total.
Great.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Okay. Okay. So at that, we will go to Cecil.
That was me.
Cheshik.
Cool.
I just find it kind of funny. One of these days, you're just going to forget about the game for like 20 years, 30 years, something like that. And then one day, just something's going to make you remember it, and you're going to be like, fuck.
Son of a...
So Cheshik will walk up with his Morningstar. And
Any of you fuckers get married, and you're like, congratulations.
you lost the
On
game.
the game.
On my wedding day.
The toast.
The game.
The game. And he sits down, just like,
Okay.
Nah!
Has only like 10%
Oh,
of
hey, look, there's a
it.
pup in the chat.
Pup,
What
pup,
up, pup?
Alright.
pups.
So you see
What up, pup?
Cheshik walk up, and as he gets into position, takes a swing at the warg, and hits it, but doesn't look like it's a very solid hit. Just looks like it's kind of like it made contact.
Ooh, what is our title?
The game title? Or like, are you
No,
talking about
what we're playing because it's just
the
chatting.
tag? Yeah.
Yeah.
We decided
Yeah.
that, A, it's not even technically D&D.
Yeah.
Okay, technically correct.
Well, we always did do it under the Pathfinder tag, in which it was technically Pathfinder.
I mean, it's more than technically Pathfinder. It is literally Pathfinder.
Literally. But also, more friends show up if we're chatting.
Just random people show up, like, who's there? Just sitting around the table
the
chit
case
chat.
recently, though.
That's fair.
We could switch it back. But also, it kind of just makes it so that it rationalizes how much we just go into tangents.
Yeah.
Because we'll be playing the game for a little while, and then we'll spend like half an hour talking about Pokemon for some reason.
Yep. That's the thing. It happened.
It happened today.
It happened today.
So Halgo's going to probably take a 5-foot step this way to get a better line, and he's going to take a shot probably at the big warg to help out Cormier.
Does he have precise shot?
He does have precise shot.
Yay!
I would have literally pissed myself laughing if you had built an NPC as a ranged character and forgot precise shot. Because it would have been so fucking frustrating for me.
So
Because that's saving me by shooting that thing.
Yes.
Yes, yes.
So the first shot misses, and the second shot also misses. He did his best. After
What's he doing? His best.
His best.
After Halgo, we go to 22 was Kren.
Kren will beat up the one in front of him.
Do it.
Do it now.
You want now or you want like a little while?
I
let's do
prefer
it.
it was now.
So, Inspire's still happening. So, 19 the bite.
No.
Yep.
'Cause eventually
17 on
I'd
a
like to
claw.
do something besides fall on the ground.
23 on a
before I
claw.
cast a spell.
Yep.
Man.
Oh,
Okay, he'll do it.
my Okay, nice.
Not before this unrelated tangent.
So then that's plus 8. So 5 plus 8 is 13.
13 damage.
Maybe that should be our,
On the
our
bite.
category.
Okay.
What?
Unrelated tangents.
Yeah.
Is that
1
category?
plus 7.
No.
8
But
damage on
it
the claw.
should
It should be.
be.
And
We
9
read it
damage
so
on the
well.
claw.
So
Yeah.
that will.
Oh, I'm an idiot. All my attacks have fire.
So then on the second hit, the warg dies. Did you want to transfer over the third hit?
I already declared them. No.
Okay. So that warg in front of
That was 9 more fire damage.
What?
Okay.
What?
Gonzo.
Remember that.
He deaders.
So after Kren, we have Olney.
Oh, so there's a little guy next to me. Yeah, it looks like they got that. So I can't actually reach them with my spells to get them. It's all close range for the most part. Because of magic missile, I can shoot magic missile.
Shoot a magic missile.
Magic missile.
Roll it.
2. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
10.
10.
Okay.
Ouch.
3 missiles hit our
You blinded me. With
bigger
magic.
warg. We go to Cormier.
Is that part where I really want them to attack my mount and not me? Because that's the whole point of having a mount, so they can beat up.
Oh, I was trying to be nice because I thought they would beat up the mount.
Mounted combat says I get to make a skill check versus their attack roll.
Yeah.
What's
That's
a
the AC.
mount?
Ah, you
It's
like it.
super
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
nice.
Oh,
Can you make that ride check?
Can I go this way?
Yeah, they're gonna attack and make trip attacks against your horse.
No, ride by attack.
At least not for one of them, yeah.
So which one do you want to? Is it just in general?
So this one gets an attack. This one gets an attack. That one doesn't.
Okay.
It always disturbed me the fact that you didn't sharpen cavalry sabers.
They're blunt instruments.
Like, because
The
you're
what?
like you wouldn't sharpen
Like
so,
a
like,
sword you
all
ride
you're
on
doing
a horse
is-
with.
So they both miss.
It's just like, this will fuck you up enough.
Yeah.
We're going fast enough.
That's true.
I was like,
18 on the
Well,
far guy.
plus you're
This
moving
one?
around so
Yeah.
much, it'd kind of be scary to ride around.
Is that with
a sharp
plus
blade.
twos?
Like, so you're going
20.
fast enough with enough force that
Okay.
you can have a dull blade,
yeah.
and also it's kind of dangerous to have a sharp blade. And I imagine it's almost better sometimes to knock them off their mount instead of trying to like cut through armor. So the dull
And 20 damage.
probably helps with that a little bit as well.
It is true.
Yeah, I wrote that down.
But
Because if they get knocked off
So
their
this one's
mount,
20
there's a
damage.
chance
Yeah,
that they get
20 hit
trampled.
and 20 damage.
And it's just a lot.
okay.
It's a lot easier to
And
deal
I'll go
with
as far as I can.
than
I
if
don't
they're
know
getting
what that is.
trampled
Okay.
rather than trying to
What's your
move
speed?
them with a weapon
50.
through armor.
What made me more was the fact that it wasn't. They did. It wasn't like it's not
I can
necessarily
double
for
my
like
speed.
having a sword fight with somebody else on a horse.
Then
It's
10 more
for
squares.
just Going
Okay.
against infantry.
Oh well, yeah.
And you're just like, I'm just like, that wound must be terrifying.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah,
Like-
put me there.
Wow.
Yeah,
I'm like, oh,
It's really
These
good.
two
you're like, oh.
I can't go.
will chase you down, and this one will go there.
That's not what I want.
Oh hi.
Hi.
So, oh,
The field of battle. War. War has changed.
so you take how much? Load screen faster. So you take,
Cavalry
11
charge and
damage.
dispenser.
Who, me?
and what's your CMD? You're tripped. We will go to.
Thanks, Force Life.
Those two words get a hit, right?
Oh wait, that'll happen after Poshman goes, because it's not his turn yet.
Oh, probably so.
Wait.
I'm
Okay.
sorry, it's the little wargs first. I
Oh.
did them all at once, like a doofus.
So 2 little wargs against me, 1 little warg against Kren, and 1 little
Yeah.
warg against one of those 3.
Yeah. So what's your horse's AC?
Not very high. I have to go look up a heavy horse. 15.
So an 18 hits.
Or does it?
Oh, right.
Yeah, it probably does. I think that's how the numbers work.
No.
29 ride check to avoid it.
That one. That
Okay.
one.
So you're fine. Kren was a 24. You said, so that's a miss.
He's like, oh, horse, do this.
And then
And
we'll
it's like,
go
you're on
against against Cecil got the better chunk, so Cecil will get hit for 5 damage. And what's your CMD?
19.
And you're tripped.
What language do words speak?
Only your turn. I mean, no. Poshman.
Wait, what?
Poshman.
We rolled against wargs and then didn't get told anything about wargs.
Oh, they don't have anything but
There's not a whole lot about them, yeah. What language do they speak?
common and goblin.
Oh, they do know Goblin. Goblin.
I mean, since they're the probably preferred mounts for goblins.
They are. Well,
So
I knew
they're
I-
medium-sized,
Goblin- I
neutral,
didn't know
evil
they were
magic
Goblin.
beasts. Was sent
And
chip attack,
it's a move action to get up?
Yeah.
Okay.
and they're intelligent.
Yeah.
Important things. They attacked us for a reason. They're not just on their turf.
That seems fine.
They sized us up and
Yeah.
decided that the 6
What's
of
your
them
AC?
was enough.
My AC is 17.
So that is a miss-a-roni against your AC.
Perfect, because the last thing I would have wanted is to get up,
And
get
get
attacked,
tripped.
and get tripped.
So move action to stand up and a move action to move.
Yeah.
Perfect. And now it's the big warg, and now he'll run up, hit you, and trip you.
Rude.
And then after big warg, it'll be our boy Cecil. You have been tripped.
Cool.
And I distracted it, so you could probably just get up and smack it if you want.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm gonna get up and be like,
'Kay.
that was rude.
Don't worry, I didn't build trip locked wargs, so you're good.
I hope not, because you'd be awful.
Well, then you'd have to up the CR of a warg, and then I'd be mad at you.
Yeah.
Because this is what? Have we killed a single little warg yet?
Yeah.
We did one.
yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 CR2s
24?
and 2 CR whatevers.
4-ish. Maybe.
Yay.
So a CR6 fight plus
11.
Yeah.
11 damage, so that one is dead.
a CR7 a fight.
Yeah, you could say that.
Okay. And so after that, Sheshik will. Do you want to move? Oh no, you stood up. That was
Yeah,
your
I
move.
stood up. I was like,
So he will go.
nobody saw,
One,
nobody
two,
saw that, right?
3,
Well,
4.
everybody saw it.
Yeah.
It's like,
He will.
I was like,
Oh no,
I stood
he'll
behind
move
you.
up
Is
here.
that going to help with the prone
So Sheshik
caster?
Nope, you're good.
double moves to get next to the big warg to help you out.
Blocked it.
And after that, we go back to the top of the initiative order. So we have Helgo.
Dude, I love the
Helgo will
idea
take
of
2 more
this
shots
secret
at the big
actually
warg.
being
And he's not
a
within
gigantic
close range, so.
cyclops.
Oh, now you decide to hit.
Make myself
I appreciate it.
a gnome.
Yeah, he's dead.
Oh no. Oh, he was that close.
He was 3 hit points away. I just got a crit with the bow, so I'm like, okay. Minimum 1 damage plus 2 for Inspire Courage is 3, so.
Yeah.
And then he'll take a shot, his second shot at the little one next to Kren.
I love really dumb, intelligent creatures. Like, hey, I'm a sneeze away from dying. Yeah, I can probably kill you guys.
Yeah, I might have not realized they were intelligent until you mentioned that.
It was a calculated risk,
Oh.
and I'm bad at
So,
Yeah, they're intelligent enough to be cunning and crafty.
okay.
Very.
Not to do like algebra, but like
So the
You
one.
can teach it algebra.
I don't think intelligence of 6 would pick up algebra.
I thought it was higher than that.
Not 6.
So the one next to
I was reading 1
Kren
because we got 30.
takes.
It's like, I can
Yeah.
count to 4. You
And I was like,
can
there's
count
got to be
to
something
4.
relevant on the work page.
Actually, how many toes does it work?
Takes another arrow.
That is
So now it's Kren's turn. So the one in front of Kren has taken an arrow.
I don't think it specifies. No
15?
toes.
No.
Pathfinder.
Yeah,
I need you
15?
to clarify your look.
That'll hit.
It's gonna turn into one of those like awkward Blizzard
17.
open
Wow.
question
That'll hit.
sections where they're
And 14.
like, asking about
That'll
some
hit.
random Warcraft obscure lore. And
Don't get so weird with some of those questions. I've seen them. It's funny.
the only good question I've ever heard was, "Is this an out-of-season April Fool's joke?"
Oh my gosh, that was so
So
bad.
bad.
Immortal.
That was so
13
bad.
damage on the bite.
Okay. Is that with the fire?
Yep.
Do you guys not have PCs?
And then 9 damage on the first claw. And 12 damage on the second claw.
So that boy is dead.
You killed
And after Kren, we'll go to Olney,
Everything's dead.
or following you.
Yeah.
They're a little ways away.
Yeah. Cormier.
I'm gonna ride by attack towards Mitch, hitting one of them.
It's like 100 feet.
Something like that. Probably.
it. No, I need to read those.
No, you go.
I'm pretty sure I do. Not that though. None of that's important.
Perfect.
That's fair.
These are like my spells. I need to know these.
What'd you get to hit?
It's a lot of spells.
Well, these are my spells.
29.
These are just all the
That'll
slots that I wrote down because I know I'm going to get those spells
7.
eventually.
I figured.
4, 11, plus 23.
And they'll dead him. And the last ward, because they're intelligent,
Oh, okay.
will run away.
Bye.
Yeah, Brock, I'll just real quick cast a level
Fine.
6 free cure.
So I initially had big
And then follow
boys
that up by level
because
7
I was
mystery
just going
spell.
for like what creatures could be here, and I was like, so first off, I once again did the same mistake I did with the diamond rats, where if you say get rid of all third-party books, it doesn't get rid of the third-party approved books.
Mm.
So there's a dire warg in one of those, which is a
Oh, I thought
CR6.
Oh, so this was a CR10 fight.
But the CR6 wargs have plus 17 to hit. So I was like, I'm not throwing plus 17 plus that damage against you guys because they're not missing a single hit.
I thought it was literally just a war with a giant simple template on it.
So it had advanced template, but I was just like, well, I already picked out big boys, so like I'm not going to unpick out big boys.
Fair.
Which,
Well, you could have taken them as advanced and large, give them a +2 to their CR and 2 CR4 boys. Which Brock and I did the math, and it's roughly CR appropriate considering we have a 6-person party right now.
yeah, I didn't think of giving them the giant template, but I just wanted to be discernibly different.
You
Is
made them big.
mostly-
There's a thing for that.
Is mostly what I was going for.
The giant template's only a 10% increase in power,
What does it do?
+4 strength and con and die sizes and
Oh.
penalties to +4 strength, +4 con, -4 dex,
Probably something like that.
+2 nat armor,
Sounds about right.
and all your dice go up.
Okay, so Sheshik will ask, does anyone need healing?
No, I'm good.
Yeah,
It's my line.
yeah, I do.
Okay.
Do you want to take care of it or do you want me to?
I got this.
Okay.
I'll touch myself later. Wait, that came out wrong.
I'll touch myself now.
I mean,
Oh, sorry,
I have
let's see,
lay
I
on
needed the
hands.
8.
That's true.
Do.
I already did a free hand.
You get 9.
Okay.
Any more? Okay. Whoop. Alright, it's 3 more.
Just every so often, just Cecil just
Emo?
like,
Alright, just tell me
I'll
when.
touch myself later.
Alright, 6.
I can handle being 5 down.
Alright. Alright, 3 more uses off my wand.
He's like,
Which.
I can touch you later if you want.
I'm good. It's okay,
I
sir.
need to rewrite down those reasons.
Come on, pages load. So, after the wargs attack, Helga will say, well, I've never heard of wargs using traps before, so I'm not really sure if this is what we were looking for as the danger in the forest.
So we don't get to meet a warg ranger.
It'll be really hard with,
Not
paws.
opposable thumbs.
But they could, in fact, be lycanthropes that we misidentified as wargs because they were large wolves and they were smart
You actually really failed that nature check.
Shoot.
Dang.
No, you just not allowed to make a check on anything you don't know about. And a lycanthrope that can shapeshift into a large size black wolf with red eyes who looks identical to a warg but bigger isn't something that technically Brock would know about. Sounds pretty unique.
This is true.
I don't know if you ever heard the song Grills, but according to that song, diamonds are great for my teeth.
Well, yeah, on your teeth. But you're not
Yeah.
trying to chew it.
No, but they're great for my teeth because you
Okay.
want to look at all this bling instead of all this not.
I'm just waiting for the next phase of his career to get Bear Grylls.
You won't see my what? You want to see me drink my own urine? No. We want you to put on these grills that have diamonds in the shape of bears. We call it your Bear Grills. But when do I drink my own piss?
I really
You don't.
I really want to do that.
Bear-
Is that-
Do that in your own time when we don't know
So
about.
I've got a new Discovery show with celebrities. So when do they drink their piss? Okay, can I drink their piss? That's even worse, Bear.
Get off the piss. Can't stop, won't stop.
Piss is
The
delicious.
So-
It's going.
Anyway,
As you guys finish up your healing and you
Yep.
continue on your way, you probably walk like another half hour or so, and another one of those figments goes off in a direction.
Okay.
Cool. Do you want perception checks?
You can roll perception checks, yeah.
Did we get any advantage
+2.
for having seen this before?
So the perception check is different than the will save, but you do get a bonus to your will save for.
We'll see.
Cool.
19?
Okay.
4 bonus?
Let's see. Perception is a 16.
We'll
so I
save
think
this
that's
week.
probably not enough.
So this-
And next one, the will save. Let's see. Will save. It's a little higher than Will save.
We say we get a bonus to this.
So 20 for me.
Okay.
I got an
So-
18 for my perception check.
What'd you get for your will?
Let me find out. A 15.
I got a 5 for my perception check, but I got a 19 before whatever bonus you give us to
Okay. So at this point, Poshment with the bonus is the only one who failed the save.
Guys, look over there.
my. It's a man.
Poshman, we've seen this before.
No, this one is
No,
real.
this one was different.
This one is different.
I didn't see a trap going with it.
That last one though was a trap. This one I didn't see a trap.
So that's meant to chop.
It's clearly a trap.
So do you want to follow where the figment's going, or
Yes,
Absolutely.
because that's what the actual trap is. Because he's hunting
Well, we gotta
wargs,
find
which
the
are
guy.
smart,
Yeah,
which are going to kill those things.
He's clearly the one who set the trap, so I gotta go ask him what he's doing out here.
okay? So as you get there, are the rest of you following him, or letting him go by himself?
What?
Wait,
I'm
Bear
having
Grylls
friend
is
walk in
an orc?
front of him. I'm waiting for the actual trap to happen.
So as you're going, you do see the figure. Then, like as you thought it would have been over there, you see it now over there, going this way. Once again, aimed to be slightly out of your periphery.
Huh.
Oh,
Weird.
so they're just traps to make the wargs go in circles.
That's what she's talking. She was talking about Bear Grylls
Yeah.
as being an intriguing man, and then you're like, but what if the man is actually an orc? So Bear Grylls is actually an orc?
Oh no!
Revelatory.
Hey, you never know, man.
Yeah, Margie's right though. It could be a man orc.
It could be a man orc.
So do you guys want to follow the second figment, or
Like, gendered
Wait, no,
man.
do you want to
that's
go back to the
human.
path?
Let's go back to the path. I'm under the assumption that this trap makes you go in circles. So no, I don't want to. If you want to follow the
Still
man,
intrigued.
feel free to follow the man. I'm gonna wait here.
I'm gonna follow him.
Okay, so
Half hour
Boromir
later.
staying,
Hey, I found you guys.
Poshman's going. Where's the rest of you going?
It's just a trap to lead wargs in circles, because as we know, wargs are very weak of mind.
It seems
Because
wise.
we rolled those checks.
It seems wise that we would simply continue down this path.
Listen, if I could just get this person and we can have a conversation with them, I think We'll be able to get more information this way, alright?
Just
I think you should
understand it's a
I think
fake
you should look
person.
for the trap.
and I try.
And only where are you going throughout all this?
I'll stay also.
Okay.
Can I make
We're all
another?
just gonna
Can I
wait
make
for
another
Parchment
perception
to
check
like
try and look for the trap?
re-roll.
Well, what do you add to perception?
I am not a wise gnome.
Perhaps not a lot.
Well, I'm an
That's some.
averagely wise gnome. I
Oh,
Which is
I
to
have
say you're
5.
not wise.
Oh, you could make it. So
It's 19. I doubt it.
nope. Okay. So we will have Hoshmans
Okay.
is being led up here, and the rest, that's you on your horse, you on your high horse, and the rest of the party
Not on horses.
somewhere down there.
2 different reactions.
So Hoshman, as you get to
Which
about
direction are
here,
we taking this?
give me one last perception check.
Everybody downstairs. Okay, everybody that's not Mitch.
No, just Poshman, one last
Okay.
perception check.
I got a 16.
Hi.
It's
Hi.
So-
That was a confusing music video. Dr. Feelgood.
Feel good. Feel good.
It's like they tried to make like a low rent version of Scarface.
Yeah,
And
how
you're
does
like-
that feel?
You're like, that's a lot of shoeboxes taped together.
Random weird. Okay, come on.
Here we
You
go.
can do it. Or you can't, or we're gonna not do it. Okay, so moving on without the mouse.
Bye, mouse.
Bye.
I'm moving on without everything, apparently.
Well, I mean, the map's still up, so maybe we can do a little bit.
Have you tried disconnecting and reconnecting it?
Well, the mouse.
Have you tried disconnecting and reconnecting it?
You tried turning it off and on again.
Just plug it back in. It's not the plugging out that does anything to a computer. It's the plugging something back in.
Well, the pad on the.
And I'm
But
hoping that
we
the
know.
system rechecking for a new device and registering a mouse will help it catch up.
That's what sleep is. It's turning it off and on again.
Basically.
Even an upset human, look, time to take a nap.
Have you tried turning it off and on again?
It works with kids.
Wait,
It works with
Wait,
children.
what's that mean about Brandon having to nap all the
He's
time?
broken perpetually.
Brandon, why are you so broke?
and no one takes him in because he has bad habits,
We
like
have-
Kickstarter.
he needs a he needs a firmware update.
Hey, it did end up
That's
with a
what-
pretty
I think
nifty
that's what
printer.
we're realizing.
I need a kickstart.
No, you need a firmware update.
So, how do you update a person's framework?
We get
Better habits.
we send them to re-education school.
Oh.
Brandon's gonna have his eyelids taped open and he's gonna watch.
Hey
it
guys,
with
I'm
his-
back to
So
blue.
we're
I
going
think we're in the
blue or
water.
orange on this one.
No, I'm map to blue. We're in the water.
Win.
Splash.
Bum,
There we
bum,
go.
bum,
Splash.
bum,
So
Dun,
to set up what's going to happen
dun,
just before, while this is loading up.
Okay.
So as you're all waiting for Poshment to follow the figments,
Okay.
Poshment just goes ahead and walks right into a clearing off of the path, and
I think it's water
And
runs.
then he falls
It's all
down
blue.
a 60-foot hole.
on his spikes.
Oh.
well, then an arrow is gonna come at you.
Arrow.
So what's your flat-footed AC?
15?
Flat-footed? Dang.
Yeah,
Oh.
He's wearing armor.
Well,
I am.
you'll go
Plus
on.
one chain shirt.
Master
You told me you
teacher.
were wearing
Oh.
protection. I was wearing my armor.
I was wearing my armor. You know where that's from, Brock?
Yes. Oh, that's so funny.
Loading up everything.
Load up all
So
the
the
things.
arrow will hit, but let me see how much damage it does. So I'm loading up. That was a very inconvenient freeze up of the laptop.
Are they ever convenient?
I don't think I've ever seen a convenient freeze up of a laptop. You are correct.
When your boss asks you to give that presentation at work, that you know is not done,
Oh, that would be pretty convenient.
That would
mm-hmm.
be pretty convenient.
we have to do a school project for the whole class.
Oh man, it froze.
Oh darn! Oh, and look, nope, the bell just rang. I guess I'll do it next week. Da-na-na-na, going home. Da-na-na-na, not gonna do that part. Da-na-na-na, the day before it's due. Da-na-na-na, you'll need the 1 week extension.
Is this Austin in school?
Most people I know in life.
Yeah.
I know a lot of procrastinators.
That's
I don't know any procrastinators.
Procrastinators unite.
Tomorrow. Okay.
We would make shirts, but
Yeah.
well, bye.
Alright, good night, pup.
Good night, Bob.
Sleep wells.
See you later. Yeah.
Go get a good restart. Turn off and turn back on.
Okay. So as you approach about here,
It's a orky boy,
I think it's an
orky girl.
it's a half orc male.
And he's like, hey, you look a warg, die.
So that is who pops out to shoot
That's Doc Shock.
Shar.
Sorry. I thought that
And it turns out he's an eldritch archer, so shocking grasp on an arrow.
That would be really mean.
was.
I'll use that on my pistol.
He's
you
also 8th level.
You take 12 damage.
Oh, I thought of damage.
And also,
And also...
you see.
You're poisoned.
Well, I can't
And
see.
also,
Oh, I do need a fortitude save. That's right.
Well, I can't wait to see what happens when I call him
Damn
a
it.
prostitute.
I did do that.
I was that mean. I actually built him
42,
according
you
to what he
say?
actually would operate at.
You mean-
you still want your salami in the freezer?
Yes, because there's 2 packs.
You mean my lost save?
Yeah, that one has a benefit.
Yeah.
Well, I got a 13.
I mean, it's been there for a bit.
That will.
For a bit.
You will not see any effects right now.
But will I feel any effects right now?
You will not feel
Will I
any.
taste any effects?
You taste some effects. It's the iron from the blood that's now
That you're now breathing.
bleeding.
I taste copper pieces.
Cat says meow.
Yeah, she
I
does.
also smell copper
this-
pieces.
Poshman has the distinct taste of pennies in his mouth. He doesn't know what pennies are.
Copper
But-
pieces.
No, specifically it's pennies. He knows that they're almost copper pieces. Or they were at some point. They're not anymore.
Hint
And
of,
his mouth tastes like them.
Oh.
like
Somehow.
hint of zinc.
Yeah.
I
A
see
little
it's
bit-
like
A little bit extra.
No. It still ticks me off the fact that like making a penny costs like 2 cents.
yeah. Oh, that's a cat butt.
Does it really?
Yeah.
Still?
Yep.
Oh, because it used to, and that's why they put in the not copper.
That's why they.
It solved it for a while.
Yeah. The problem is the
Yeah, pennies were like 3 cents because they were
Inflation
solid copper.
still
and then
rises.
They switched them to
Yeah.
zinc with
Like,
the copper coating.
unfortunately,
Do you guys see the
the penny is still worthless.
man, it's a good thing we still use it as a form of
Thank
currency.
goodness.
No, I didn't break
Like,
it.
who would be opposed if we went to just like ditch the 1 cent and it's all nickels?
It is frozen
Yeah.
again.
Oh. You know,
I would be okay with using nickels.
Oh, I
as
just saw a
a
mouse move around.
denomination of
Yeah.
currency.
Yeah.
Oh, there it goes.
like,
Whew.
How
Considering
much
I
do you
barely
have
use
open is also the
change
problem.
anyway, which is
you can almost just go to
How many
tabs do you have open on internet
Yeah.
right now?
1,
You
2,
could.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
Well,
9.
no.
Not
nickels
good.
is probably
no. Honestly, what it's
Mine's
probably more
doable.
for is
It's
just
not
for
good.
accounting.
Yeah.
The pennies are good for accounting.
Just internet.
Just
That's
internet.
We also have 10 because the.
Okay.
Yeah, you probably,
It's
and-
also a
right.
Chromebook, so
That's what it
I
comes
still
down
need
to.
to track it in
Nice.
hundreds, but like pulling them out of circulation, I feel like
Okay.
it would hurt. It could.
It would be. You would have a hiccup
'Cause I have
between
Chromes on Saturday
transitioning
morning,
hard currency into
but I only had 2 tabs
digital.
open.
digital
Yeah.
because
Figuring I could look stuff up.
there's no sense in
Uh,
hard currency
Right.
in that point. So I think that's honestly why it's still around
Yeah.
is the accounting of digital currency. So we have to get stuck with the pennies.
He's like, hey, looks at the digital accounting. Why are they tracking a half cent here?
Well, guess we're bringing back pennies.
Does digital accounting actually calculate fractions of a cent?
Yeah,
It can,
they can.
but
Well,
it
it
usually
can, but
it
does
rounds to the nearest cent.
That's what I thought.
Okay.
That's what I thought happened.
So this is the scenario that we find ourselves in. There's
I'm gonna
not
deal with
two.
that more and more these
What are
days.
those other five?
We were walking around the forest, minding our business. Now we're getting mugged again.
Yeah, those are just generic human fighters.
Like, we did volunteer for it this time.
I mean, yeah,
And
it's
I'm
fine.
sitting here, minding my own business.
When you guys are ready, we'll do some initiative.
I mean, we decided to walk through the forest that had a danger keep outside.
yeah.
They say it's true.
Oh, that's okay.
Like, just before we start getting all...
Oh man,
So
They both
only
roll bad. 18.
I'm not supposed to both
Cormier?
roll bad.
8.
Kren,
18.
Boschman,
7.
and Cecil.
18. It's 18s. I'm assuming they go before me.
One of them will go before you, and it does not look good for Poshment.
Yeah,
Boo.
Okay.
Hold up.
I've seen worse. Like in the latest episode of Critical Role, Allison had to roll with advantage and got double ones.
Oh, that's rough.
That's no.
He rolled nat 1, and Matt's like, no, with advantage. He's,
And what's your AC?
my AC?
Oh, what's your
flat-footed
flat-footed?
is 15.
Your flat foot. Okay. So all 3 hit.
Oh, good.
That's 3 arrows just come at you.
Take 22 points of damage.
So that's 7.
7.
Nope. That's. First one is 13.
Oh, well, that,
What the fuck do they have?
So much about... Remember that thing you said about the
13.
other archers?
13
That's
and 13.
26.
No
And-
need to roll more. I am dead.
Dead?
You just dealt 34 points of damage to the
27?
to
I have
the
33 hit points
the
total
oracle
and a con
before-
of 10. So,
before he got a turn. I mean, what roll your next damage.
What's that?
So 9 plus
4.
so
13 damage.
13. So it's 13, 13, 13
39.
plus the 12 from before from the guy shooting him.
Plus, it would have been another 2d6 if I had remembered.
Oh no.
Plus, we'll go with 3.5 and 3.5 is 7. That dead's anyone in the entire party, including me.
Oh,
Ouch.
you weren't supposed to walk into the scenario by yourself.
But we did, and now Poshman has to rewrite a character.
No, it's okay. It's not like I like this character or anything.
Well, that's good to hear. It's Sheshik's turn.
And that's when the illusion breaks and we actually find out that he was big.
Nope.
No wonder
He's
he
got
was
that.
so hard to see. No wonder he was so easy to hit. Also, Poshman!
Okay, he didn't quite make it. That was an easy turn. Next up, we have Cecil. Oh, I think it's only then Cecil.
Fortitude save. AC 16.
Fortitude, you say. How much?
16.
Fails.
He's permanently blind. Suck it.
Wow.
Pulls out a scroll. Move blindness.
That really
Well,
sucks for him.
What's that scroll say? Screw that guy.
I'm gonna go here.
He's
Okay.
like, what did that scroll say? You can't read.
Oh, So it's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 V1.
2, 3,
And then
4,
Kran.
5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh no, that's the other guy.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, he's blind now.
It's still a 61. Because what's remove blindness? A second level as well? Third level as well?
Third level. Cleric
They
spell.
could have a 5th level cleric on their team.
They're all fighters, and that's a ranger boy.
We don't know their actual classes.
We
They
just know
look
that
like
there was
generic
some
fighters. They have sneak attack. They're not fighters.
Hey, there's some
Well, so far-
archers.
They're all like holding swords and just dealing with a bow.
fuck you for committing murder and attacking people and shit.
There are rocks in my way.
Yeah, I just fly.
Yeah, Snare got fucked.
Yeah, Snare's just actually like.
And then he went
Snare
to
said,
bed.
"I'm gonna follow this cool thing," and then before he got to do anything else, he just died.
We were like, hey, it's
28.
probably a trap.
There was one arrow, and then
20
there were
hits.
3 arrows, and that
20.
was enough to kill me.
Dice for them.
20
and
hits.
then
He's
die.
fragile.
And 25.
25 hits.
What can we say? Normally that's my character.
It's
11
okay,
on the
I'll just
first
make a
one.
buckling.
7.
Never die
8.
again.
No, that didn't work. That did not
26.
work last time. It didn't. I mean, granted, I didn't fully know how to use my parry. It probably
Okay,
wouldn't have happened.
not dead yet. When your swashbuckler died?
Yeah.
Oh, that was one of the hardest fights in the whole campaign.
Oh no, that was just a pain.
I
ass
think,
fight.
like, no, honestly, like, you played your swashbuckler for a while because
Yeah.
Andrew was almost dead,
That's true.
and he was completely out of his lay on hands.
Oh, yeah, that's true. We were just.
That was
And
a
like, this was
POS
one of the
fight.
only times I felt okay, like going like, "Hey, I'm going full lich on this motherfucker."
And he had to.
So like, it was.
Because that was the 20th level paladin and his 3 war priests, and they was just like,
That's
huh.
right.
Wasn't there clerics with it too? Wasn't
That
it
is
war priests
right,
and
yeah.
clerics?
No, it's 3 war priests and a paladin.
That's true.
Oh,
And the paladin's just like, I'm 20th level. My
Nope.
lane hands a channel
Sorry,
maxed.
pup. None of us can
Channel.
revive people.
Channel.
We are level 5, and this is Pathfinder.
Breath of Life
Yeah.
is what level
Uh,
spell?
And if any of us
Fifth
could,
level?
it would have been me.
Yeah,
Well, you have a cleric in your party.
Eh.
I don't think he's 9th level.
No, he's
Nope.
not. But
Tragic.
okay, so only went Cranwith. We're gonna go with Cecil now.
Cool.
There is no, like, revivify in Pathfinder, is there?
I don't know what Revivify is.
It's just
Is that the
Within
third
a
level
minute.
Breath of Life?
within a minute, cast it, cure, or raise a person.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
it's
used
the-
it in the one shot we did.
It's the Breath
With
of Life,
Matt.
but it's a 3rd level spell and it's within the last minute.
Nice.
Yeah, we used it in the one shot that we did.
There's
with
Breath of
Matt.
Life. It's a lot shorter.
It's Breath of Life, yeah.
It's just
So
9
Oh, I
rounds
know.
shorter.
double movement? No.
Yeah,
I've
double
used
movement
Breath of
as long
Life
as
a
it's
lot.
in an exactly straight line. So where
Back
you want to
in,
go?
Hell's
Man, I kind of
Darkness.
want to charge at that guy, but
Yeah. The game of oh god, we're dying.
But it's okay. It was. Oh god, we're dying. But we have a health battery, so it's
Mhm.
fine.
No, I'm not gonna make it all the way there.
What do
Okay,
you
so
make
then just
without
do a
you?
double move either to him or to the other
Yeah.
opponents.
All right, time to make a character that's completely opposite of Poshment in every way.
Okay.
Charisma dump stat. Very
So
terrible.
after that, now it's the fighters.
Large, no charisma, all strength.
So
Oh, but
he
very
will-
wise. You also have to be very wise.
It's like if I punch, thing move. So wise.
So play the Goliath barbarian from every single D&D meme ever.
Yes.
Yes.
Lord is dumb because large intelligence is 10.
Okay.
Okay.
Well,
A large class
I'm
barbarian.
glad you came back, just to
witness your
gripe
death.
about me being dead.
Yeah.
So not.
But
a
what
hit
if my
on
entire
Cran.
goal is to die?
Was it 23 or
It's not,
24 for
though.
Cran's AC?
24.
How millennial
So
of you?
both of the humans, as they walk up with their falchions and take swings, miss Kren, and everyone else did double moves to get into the combat. So after 18 plus plus, 18 plus, 18, and 18 minus, we move on to the next number initiative order.
So many 18s.
9. Helgo.
Big difference. What's Algo doing?
He will do a good old Inspire Courage, and he'll take one shot at the one walking up to
Are we in range?
only. Yes.
Okay.
It's a hearing thing, so as long as we can audibly, as long as we can justify you hearing it,
That's that +2/+2.
yeah.
And first strike or no first strike?
+2/+2 for oh, it's nice.
Hi, cat.
Bushido.
Bushido.
Can I have horsemanship?
No.
Please.
You can't have bandy neither.
So that
Aw.
is within
But I
close
want
distance.
horsemanship and banding.
How dare you do that?
So that's going to
Your
be
demise is completely
2,
unacceptable.
4.
And definitely not something that could ever happen in this
And
game.
do you double
unless
the
you decide
on a
that you-
crit the
Oh, right,
confidence
yeah.
bonus from
Yeah.
Inspire?
No
I mean,
one
as
ever
long
had.
as we all know that
Okay.
I made the conscious decision
So
to kill off
4.
my character today, we're all good, right?
No, nobody
8.
dies in Pathfinder. Except for you.
15.
I
So-
beg to differ.
One arrow solidly hits
Only
into
NPCs. Okay, good
the
night.
one moving at Olney from Halgo, and from there we'll go to 8 Cormier.
And then someone else died.
17 plus 11 is a 28.
He's blind, so I think that hits.
I really hope so.
It's like, I think I hear something coming.
22.
Came.
22 damage.
Well, this could be the perfect time to introduce my deaf oracle.
You want a blind one?
Nope, not a blind one. I want a deaf one.
All right. And at bottom of the initiative order, it is not Poshment.
Nope.
Oh,
Wait, no. I would like to roleplay my corpse.
you can't take a free action if you take a full round hit.
Just sort of like, you always take free action.
Just,
Are you gonna start shit talking?
No.
Okay. So now we are back up to the top of the
I'm
order.
this guy now. Fast dismount. Ride check DC 20.
So for being completely blind, he has to guess where the square is, and then he has a 50% miss chance.
So if he attacks the right square, he has a 50% chance to hit.
So what would you say after just getting hit? He doesn't know that Cormier dismounted, obviously, but there's a chance to hit the horse. So what would you say is his knowing where the horse is chances?
I mean, you could know you got hit from this direction.
Okay, so what are the minuses of being blind just to hit in general?
so
Where
I
is
It's
it
just a
one?
50% chance.
So on a certain level, I would almost say like. I
Oh,
would
so he
say,
still
like,
rolls his normal roll.
You make an attack roll.
Yeah.
And there's a 50% chance that you miss.
Wait, is he attacking with the bow?
He grabs his sword.
Oh, okay.
So he drops his bow.
He drops his bow, grabs his sword.
Cool.
Really wanted to provoke with the bow.
And then, so he hits if,
Combat trained animals will not attack unless actually instructed to.
and he misses
Oh.
because of
Yeah.
mischance. So you just
Yep.
see him swing blindly at the horse. And after the Slayer, we have Sheshik. Oh, he'll finally take that 5 foot step forward and take a swing. Good for him.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one. So, plus 7 after inspiring. That'll be a hit. And that'll be 11 damage, max damage for Sheshik. And I believe that should be a dead Zony boy. Oh, he was very close to dead on Kren's round. So, yeah, he's gone.
It doesn't matter. Either he's dead or he's not.
That's exactly it.
And not dead gets you an attack roll.
So, we had 18 plus plus is only. Magic missile or mind thrust?
Will save.
Will save.
My first. 15.
Oh. Okay.
14 or 7.
14 or 7?
Yeah.
Okay. And do you get the confidence bonus to that or no?
No, this is spell damage.
Okay. Sometimes I forget how all this stacks. Okay. So if that's the end of your turn, we'll go to 18 plus is Kren. There's a boy right next to you.
Hi, Rain. How are you?
Hi, Rain.
What up?
Hello. Durgan Boy is 15 plus number. 15 plus 7.
How many times have you heard the joke, I miss the rain down in Africa?
A lot.
A lot? Okay. I'm not original or anything?
Nope.
Damn it.
Well, I've worked with her for like a year and change, so I've made the joke.
But like you
That's
change
fair.
it, you'd be like, I miss the rain down in Ponte.
No.
No.
Oh, no?
Nope.
Nope.
Sorry.
You go your room for that one.
But how are we
Yeah.
going to play if I'm not running?
I'll just move on your computer and we'll fight everything that's on the screen.
Well, I'm not doing anything right now, so I could probably.
That's true.
And Poshman's back, baby! Woo!
And
So 24.
Now that I
24
have
hits.
God powers, Poshman's back.
28
28 hits.
Brendan, I need you back here again. I have to
and
play Poshman.
an 11.
An 11 actually misses.
6 plus 8 is 14.
And this one hasn't been hit yet. Is that with the +2?
Yep.
14?
8
With all your fire damage?
and I have fire damage. So it's 18,
18 instead of 14.
9,
9 instead of...
8.
Yeah.
Okay, phone. Don't answer to my fingerprint no more.
Okay.
3 plus 5 is 8 plus 2 is 10 plus 1 is 11.
That's a dead bandit.
That bandit.
Austin's favorite NPCs to fight.
Now,
Yeah,
these aren't the 1 CR bandits. They're
even better.
flavor bandits.
Flavor bandits have a flavor camp somewhere in Flavor Town
Ooh.
And they have
Hope
flavor
they taste
gear.
with flavor gear.
So that was 18 plus
What kind
at
of flavor?
Kren.
Like
Now we
vanilla?
have a normal 18 at Cecil.
No,
Like strawberry.
Yeah.
like that feeling you get
Hi.
when your Amazon package arrives early.
Guys, Pup wasn't just griping. Now she's mad at me.
Wait, what? For dying?
Apparently, the healer shouldn't have been out in front of everyone by himself. Or
Wait.
something like that.
Why not?
As someone
question.
who has played the Arcane Caster wrong, I say bullshit. I have been told to my face, you are playing a wizard wrong.
Did you punch somebody?
Well, my
No,
rebuttal,
did you?
my rebuttal was I wasn't just playing a
Judgment, I
healer.
cast fist.
I was playing Poshman.
True.
Who just has healing spells?
Yeah.
Update, Rain. He's dead.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of us are dead inside, but he's dead in the game.
Yes.
And inside.
And inside.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry, Cecil. So did you make an attack roll?
Yes, so 20 to hit.
That'll hit.
Yay. 9.
9 plus 2 for the inspiring.
No, 9 with it.
Oh, okay. Your second attack? Oh, no. You get one at 6th level. My apologies.
Yep.
Okay. So after 18 is 18 minus. So he gets a charge. And I think he gets a charge
You
too.
double tap, so that's a church.
Fortunately, he's not in pieces.
No.
We're working on creating the.
But
piece
his
part
soul
of that
can go
equation.
into the whole place he wants, the time place.
So the one
His soul, we can put his soul in a clock.
and
then he'll be with
running
time
up
forever.
to
Or we
Halgo.
can bury him in a garden. He'll be with time forever.
The one running up to Halgo.
I would say that is a very flavorful way of doing it.
Snags his foot on the charge
It
and
was a
fumbles.
good. It was. Some might even say it was,
Misclisses.
it was a good.
And
taste.
then where'd my die go? And then the one
It's
that
alright, guys. My new
charged
character
Cecil.
also won't
Hey,
be racist.
if you just
so-
go with it, it'll
That
grow
sounds-
on you.
Okay.
It'll grow on you because it's a plant. Because it's time.
Oh, wait.
Keep in mind, had he survived, the first thing he would have said is, "The tusk tooth shot me," and I don't think that would have gone over very well.
You're racist. Whose turn is it?
So
I'm like,
the
He fucked up.
yeah, he tripped, and so as you see that one charging at you, you dodge his attack, but the one that was stationary gets a little bit of a hit on you, so he deals 5 damage.
okay.
Okay.
Wipe out.
You feel that this will anger me more than what you did to my comrade?
And then Halgo will take a 5-foot step back, and he'll go to take 2 shoddy boys at the one in front of him. That'll hit, and that'll miss. Halgo will kill the one in front of him, and that'll be Halgo's turn. And after that, it is Cormir.
Okay, I'm gonna look up blind right quick. Because I'm curious if it affects this. So, I rolled a disarm check. He doesn't technically threaten me, so I don't provoke.
Thanks,
Okay.
Rain.
Oh, hey, Rain, subscribe.
Ooh.
Hey!
Thank you very much. Very much appreciated.
Thank you, Kamadi.
We appreciate you bullying out of control.
You look for one word on an entire page, and the phone freaks out.
It's bah!
You looked for blind.
Blinded.
Bah,
Oh.
bah.
The defender loses any dex bonus to AC.
So he's flat-footed always.
Yeah. And then it's a -2 to his AC versus everything.
So he's flat-footed always and -2.
Yeah.
Okay.
So flat-footed CMD is a thing.
Yeah, it's on my sheet.
Takes a
Auto.
-2 to armor class, loses any dex to AC, and takes a -4 to most strength and dex-based skill checks, and on opposed perception checks. All checks and activities that rely on vision, such as perception and reading and bullshit, fail. All opponents have 50% concealment. DC 10 acrobatic skill check to move faster than half speed. If you fail this check, you fall prone. Cool. So my CMB with my morning stir
Played your character.
Right? How
is
could I have been so foolish?
Like, I can't believe
7,
you had Poshman do what
8.
Poshman would do.
Right?
22.
Sounds awful.
I
So
mean, I did that before.
he is
and
disarmed.
I tanked like a boss, so I feel like.
And then I'll nonchalantly
feeling
pick up his
himself.
sword and point it at his throat and be like, "Hey, assholes, surrender or he dies."
okay.
Poshman
So
realized,
after
"Oh, that is-"
Boromir states that, next on the list is Sheshik, and Sheshik will, he won't he'll just move towards the other ones, and he'll say, "I suggest you follow his instructions." Only do you do anything with what?
I'll get a little closer, but no.
Okay, and then does Kren do anything after your instructions? Okay. Cecil, do you do anything after the instructions of drop your weapons or die?
Actually, he'll go ahead and he'll make an
He drops his
check
weapon.
in with him.
Okay, make an
No, he's
intimidate.
not dumb.
Stay.
So,
And
what
so
do you say?
Respond
he's
faster.
going to be like, he will brandish his morning star. I would do to you what you did to my friend, but if you stop, I will stay my hand.
Okay.
And what's the number?
9.
Okay, that's going to be 16.
Okay.
Grr.
And they will drop their weapons and they'll take that step back, don't kill me.
Cool.
A wise choice.
Not committing murder is always the best choice.
Alright, so they all have their weapons down, and what do you guys do from this point?
I'm going to force the blind guy in his knees, take some rope out of my adventure, and tie his ass up.
Okay, do you tie the other two up, or
I'm spending like 5 minutes doing my thing. Let's say.
do you
Everybody's
guys...
turn.
Cecil is going to collect his weapons and work with Chechik to more or less just put those guys on their knees, hands behind heads. Just
Okay.
instruct them. No, nothing to tie them down. But
Yeah.
just
They are being
Yo.
contained.
yeah, maybe say moving.
Hit him with your morning star a few times. Tell him to stop resisting. You know the usual.
Stop resisting! Stop resisting! Okay? So...
Your resistance is futile.
No resistance is futile.
I guess real quick, as you
I mean,
guys...
he's definitely not gentle. It's more of it's not a get down on your knees. It's a kicking their knees out, from behind, just like.
Oh, and I'm gonna ask our friendly friends from the army whose names I get mixed up.
Sheshik and Cecil?
Not Spencer.
Helgo.
Oh,
Halgo is the
Halgo
leader.
and Sheshik?
Halgo and Sheshik. Where's the nearest large town?
We probably just left it.
How big was that town?
Thousands?
Cool. Big enough for you not to make a new character.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, and I guess because they're not getting tied up, they get to be naked.
Okay, so as you guys go
Okay,
through
me.
the gear, you'll find +5 +1 change
Cecil
shirts.
nods in approval
Sure.
when he begins. He's like,
Sure.
"You heard the man. Strip."
And then they're gonna tie their hands up. They're gonna get towed behind my horse.
I like the idea of them being like,
Chain.
man, backhands him.
5 masterwork falchions.
Speak not that way to my comrades.
Yeah. We're friends, bitch.
I'm not sure if you care about the +2 strength composite longbows times 5.
Worthless murderers do not get to speak.
Ooh, a Chef Swag just hit us up too with that subscribe.
Nice.
What?
2
5
subscriptions in one night. This
+1
is
cloak
awesome.
resistances.
Ooh.
And then what's called a
Ew.
Pact Master's Favor. This is from an adventure
That's
path.
a favorite thing.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Right.
So that's
Do me a
the human fighters.
favor.
The half orc has a +2 dex belt,
Mana,
a +2 charisma headband,
mana. Ba, ba, ba.
No.
a +1 +2 strength composite longbow.
A +1 +2.
Plus.
He has a +1 longsword,
It's happy to see.
It's happy to see.
and you see, we'll say 3 doses of goblin vine oil and 5 doses of common Eurypterid poison. EURYPTERID.
That is, sounds like a mouthful
Yeah,
that you wouldn't want to swallow.
I can't remember. Are you a psychic boy or a wizardy boy?
he's a
Psychic.
psychic boy. So, that's what
Uses
the
points?
half orc had on him. So Helga will ask Cormir,
Literally dead right now.
is there any questions that you want to ask these captives before we move on back the way we came?
Oh gosh. Abracadabra.
No, they can talk after they want.
Haha, I see
So
what you did
one of them will speak up at this point, and you'll go, yeah, I don't know if we're going to make it out of here alive, honestly.
You don't get to talk.
there. Well, we
His
already killed the war.
sister will come.
And she'll die.
And then I'll die when she kills you all.
Did the little guy say or the big guy say that?
The
One of
little
the
guy
guys?
says
Okay.
his sister.
Well, when she comes, I'll run away, killing this criminal behind me, and you'll get dragged to death. So, hope she doesn't show up.
But who is his sister?
Another criminal scum hunting down innocents in a forest. Or did I get it wrong?
I mean, I was going to look for more details, but
No, that's mostly it.
okay.
That's
Oh,
All right, so you guys
isn't your laying hands 2d6?
go to
It should be
is.
half level.
It's 2d6.
So then cut those amount of uses in half.
yeah.
well,
Yeah, it goes up every.
With weshing.
let's see.
I know, guys. I'll do something really simple. And
Wait, when do we do sound effects?
I think we just end making sound effects as we do things.
Do we make sound effects? Nice, wait.
Yeah, we do.
Oh,
I know, I
I
use
don't
sound effects
notice.
all the time.
I don't notice at all.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
It's because we're immersed.
Mm-hmm.
We're so immersed.
Be immersed.
Eventually, we get some money. We can get like a soundboard.
That'd be hysterical.
So yeah, I'm thinking cowboy bounty hunter-esque, where he's bound, like he's hogtied on the butt of my horse. And then,
The half orc is?
yeah. And then I have a rope that's kind of just loosely tied around the horn of my saddle. That's going to these guys. They're bound with rope cuff.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So let's go ahead.
Yeah, he's on a horse
and-
butt.
So
Right. So let's go ahead, and as you guys are almost to the edge of the forest, which we'll call it about right here, so give me a marching order You on your horse, the prisoners behind you.
Where's the out of the forest?
Here.
Give me 2 lizard boys to be prisoners,
Yeah.
Naked, naked.
and we're all going this way. Yeah, and they're both guys naked.
I imagine someone's probably carrying parchment.
Mm-hmm.
Cecil will actually be
He's
there.
sitting front seat.
Oh, see, okay.
Oh, okay.
On Kren.
Perfect.
Yeah, that's fair.
Makes perfect
Kren has the
sense.
precious cargo. Can I have the pig, please?
Oh, Kren has parchment. Okay.
Precious cargo.
Yeah, it's important.
We gotta
At
take
this
all this
point-
bandit gear back and sell it to bring back a parchment.
You will have a.
So, having heard that somebody might be coming, Cecil is actually going to bring up the rear.
Okay,
Okay.
that's fair.
He wants to.
you will hear a shout, and you'll see a figure behind you.
Foos! Oh, not that kind of stuff.
No, luckily
say
for us.
say quietly to Parchment. No, Parchment. That's a tusk tooth.
That is a tusk tooth.
That's quite the tusk tooth.
That's an ugly bitch.
And she will sit there, and she shouts, "Now where in bloody blazes do you think you're going?"
42 safe.
Well,
I mean,
we'll get into initiative order.
Okay.
It's
It's
like
like
his turn.
before or no?
If you would have told me I was preparing a blindness,
Well, I didn't know when she'd come up, so I couldn't.
yeah, I'm not gonna say that.
quite.
Yeah, because then you'd be trailing behind as you're only taking 1 move action.
Yeah.
So they're able to get this close before we make a perception check to notice.
I mean,
If she's
only because
sneaky.
the map is so big. I guess
I had
It's
like,
just
a one true villain is
inconvenience.
back.
Hey.
I do understand what you're saying, but just because it's so inconvenient to have it outside the map, I guess we
With
could
a wham,
probably
wham,
make the
wobble.
squares a little smaller.
Wee bit.
Is that better?
Yeah.
Because there was a. I was at the very edge,
You went there.
and there was a space, and then.
Yeah.
Okay. So I can close that page because he's out of the fight, and I don't think we'll deal with that. Okay, so let's all get our initiatives going.
When she asked where we were going, Cecil says, "Out of the forest."
This
What
way.
does it look like?
I don't respond,
He's like, he's not even.
but I will be saying something my turn. I have to thank the kind gentleman and let him know that he's about to receive his penance. Hopefully, his his suffering now will cleanse his soul for the afterlife.
Talking about the people on the horses.
The people that are tied to my horse.
Only what you get.
Something,
17.
something. Rawhide.
Cormier?
Something that are on foot. Cormier got an 18. Kren got a 16.
Something, dark side?
And Cecil, what'd you get?
Cecil is 16.
Okay. So
It's really nice when you just have one.
why is
It's really easy to remember.
Sheshik has 1, but he rolled an 18, so he'll go first with his 19.
Okay.
So, see, does he actually have any spells that he wants to cast?
Spellcaster. That means it's less likely to have a good fort save. Yes.
No, I'm talking about Sheshik.
Oh.
Protection from evil is against a single person or an aura?
Protection for evil is a single person. Circle of protection is.
Oh, magic circle against evil. Is that against just all evil aligned people?
Yes.
Or, and that's a deflection bonus of 1?
Plus 2.
Oh, plus 2 deflection bonus?
I
So,
don't know if
and
these people are evil or
saves.
not.
I don't know.
They
it's
attacked
a safe
one. Look
random
it up.
wandering people
Yeah.
without any provocation.
That's true. Cecil might just try to smite.
so,
It just works or doesn't.
yeah. Oh
As
no,
you know.
Sheshik's gonna do prayer. Plus
Oh,
1
okay.
to all of our attack rolls morale and minus 1 to all
Yeah.
theirs with no save.
Yeah.
+1 to attacks.
And that's morale bonus, which will stack when Halgo does his. So when Halgo goes, you'll have a +3 to attack, +2 to damage.
Cool.
And that'll be Sheshik's turn. So after that, we have 18 is Cormier, but only 118 this time.
I'll calmly look behind me and thank the man. I appreciate your heads up. Hopefully what's about to happen will be a penance and cleanse your soul for the afterlife. And I run
Out of the forest or towards them?
out of the forest.
Guess who can't keep up? Guess who's getting
Oh, sorry.
dragged?
Oh, you guys don't technically have your horses.
They're on. You guys have horses, so you can be on them if you want.
Sure.
So
I imagine we would.
Yeah.
yeah, I do a full run action this way.
Well, those two will be dead
They
eventually.
might be. It's only 200 feet.
So it depends how long he runs. To be
Yeah.
fair.
It's
If he
only,
just sprints like one round and then stops, they're not dead.
it's
but-
only 200 feet. It's being dragged behind a horse for 200 feet. Like, it hurts.
That would suck.
That would
But you're not
suck.
gonna die.
That alone won't kill
Okay.
you.
So
No, I've seen some
after
old. I don't know if you've seen like 80s and 90s cowboy movies where someone gets tied behind a wagon and they just go up and down Main Street in like a 5-lap circle, and you're just like,
Yeah.
yeah, that would really suck.
and then they just untie them, and you just nope, you're dead. You don't get to die. You'll die in 5 days from the infection because it just ground the entire street in your back.
Yep, that's how that works.
Yeah.
So as
Real
Corny
fun.
drags your
Yeah.
I don't wanna think
prisoners
about that.
behind him,
Thanks.
we will go to
Just-
Olney.
He has to wait.
42 save?
What am I aiming for?
16?
Passes.
Dang it.
Are we gonna try and fight, or are we just gonna go ahead and?
Oh, I'm just not being in front. That's all that is.
I'm testing a theory.
Do they go after?
Yep.
Yeah, one more second. This way.
My theory says I can protect everyone at once.
Hey,
I see what you're doing there.
Okay. So after Olney at 17, we have Kren at 16 plus.
Okay, have you.
Yoink. After that, we have Cecil at 16.
no, none of them are mounted.
No, they are not.
Let's see. I haven't actually looked into mounted combat.
So what it is, for your purposes, you're gonna get a +1 to your attack rolls for a height advantage,
Oh, I keep forgetting that.
Yeah.
and you have to be trained in ride to use the opposed.
You probably have to have at least this rank in it.
What? Oh, that's an actual feat.
Oh,
That's mounted combat
Oh,
for
that's
the
mounted.
feat.
so basically,
Prerequisite for spirited charge. You
so
only do
for
some
you,
actual
you're
damage.
just gonna get a +1 to height bonus to your attack rolls because you have
Nice.
advantage.
3.
Can I charge?
You can charge, yeah, with use the horse's speed,
Mm.
and then you make your hit at the end of the wherever you want to stop.
Cool. Yeah. So, I don't know. What is horse speed? I'm sure plenty.
40 or so.
50.
So, yeah. Looks like plenty.
It's 10 squares per move action.
Yeah. So that'd be good.
We don't usually make maps bigger than
Yeah.
25 by 25.
Like, we're good. So
I built one.
I'm gonna charge.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna smite.
Yep.
Does it work? Okay. Let me double check how smite works.
You get charisma to attack an AC against the target. You get level to damage.
Oh, damn. Damn. Nice.
Damn.
So charisma to attack?
Yeah,
Charisma
you
to-
get charisma bonus to attack and AC against that guy.
Okay, cool. So, plus we got the +1.
Mm-hmm.
So, charisma's wow. That's lame. Glad I did that though. So it's gonna be. Wow, 15.
15 damage.
16 to a hit.
Oh, 16 to hit with the
Yes.
+2 to charge.
Okay, that makes us 18. I think that gives us everything.
Okay. 18 will hit.
Okay. Sweet.
Boom.
And then it's my level the damage?
Yeah.
Nice, that's cool. 5, 10, 13.
13 total.
Ooh, do I want to go? Will you let me also say that I use my divine bond?
That's a standard action to use.
Yeah. it's
Yeah.
alright.
Okay.
Stand action to activate,
Okay.
which is really brutal after fights. In,
I completely agree.
It can be.
like, especially in the later levels where most people are doing all their stuff is like free actions.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but I like
sure.
that it's mans per level, so I just activate it hopefully before.
The
But if you
action
do
economy isn't
one to
great.
2 fights a day, it still
Mhm.
doesn't feel good. Especially when combats last like 3 rounds.
If you're going through a dungeon, that's
When the
great.
fuck did we go through a dungeon?
Yeah, that's true.
Dungeons suck.
So,
I'd much rather have 3 random fights in a town.
Yeah.
So, I assume that only Cormier's plan might have worked if the fight didn't come to them.
She just values fighting this random person more than her brother's life.
So,
Sucks to be her. She won't get him back.
she is going to.
How far away is the town?
You guys were probably traveling for a couple days, let's say. Eight days.
Okay. That's a long ass time.
Oh, I'm trying to get you guys to your main checkpoints.
128 miles away?
Faster. I didn't really ever define the distance between stuff, so just kind of making it up. Some of the travel physics may not, if you were to fact check them later on, actually make sense, but if we ignore that, I'm sure it's going to be fine. Okay, so she will take her attacks against you.
cool.
What's your AC?
Currently, AC 18.
Okay.
Well, I'll see you guys in 8 days.
Apparently.
With Posh. I have enough gear to pay for a raised debt. I have your body. I have all the gear from the bandits. And I have the one of the heads.
Okay.
So, don't make him a character.
Ouch.
Speaking of Poshman, I'm making this happen. Cormier likes Poshman. And Cormier's gonna fix it, damn it. It's Cormier's job to protect everybody. And he didn't do it. He let Poshman go wander off. That's what Poshman does. And this is what happens.
Oh, the other cool thing I want to tell you guys about this.
Yeah, but I don't want to be a Poshment who died for being Poshment and then has to be stifled in his Poshmentness.
So
You won't. I'll just protect you better.
this character has like you see kind
You're
of
gonna wake up
bark
and be on a leash.
in her skin.
Okay.
Oh, she cast a spell Barkskin.
I
have that spell.
But what if instead of doing that,
but for this first attack,
I'm gonna
and
pay
you,
the money
res-
for
and, you
Poshman to
res-
make
and
the
you respectfully lay my body to rest?
No. I don't like losing. So fucking up.
He's literally like,
I don't
Captain
care what
Kirk.
price Brandon says. I'll get rid of everything. Like, here's my socks. Like, that's like, all right, here's a contract. I'm your servant.
This
I'm
sounds
really
like
good at a
very
lot of stuff.
Austin thing to do.
I think Cecil might have just gotten hurt real bad.
Oh yeah. Apparently, he was supposed to kill us.
Yeah.
so you just took 40 damage.
Yeah, you got real
Are you dead?
No. Not yet.
How much life do you have?
I'm at 12 right now.
You have 52 health.
I do.
It's another 5,
Shit.
I got
You took
toughness.
toughness.
What's your
and
con?
that's another 5.
Oh, hey, look. It's down to 7.
-7. She critted.
No, actual 7.
Actual 7.
Oh, okay. She critted her
Well, it's
intensified
cons of
shocking
15, so he gets
grasp.
+2.
Hmm?
Cons of 15, so he gets +2.
So after
How
her,
do you have so much more than me?
it'll be
D10?
That would be 5 more.
Halgo.
Would be 48, so I don't know what 52 is coming from.
HP.
Favorite class bonus? You're doing HP hit points for that as well?
No, I'm doing favorite class bonus, not toughness. So then,
So,
are you doing favorite class bonus
for
and toughness?
Yes.
You should be higher than that then.
Halgo will
Because it'd be 12, 14.
do an inspired courage
Half of a d10 is 5.5, round up to 6.
and
Plus con
haste.
plus 10.
So maybe
So 14, first, second, third, fifth. 54?
Okay.
so that'll hit you guys with the haste,
Okay.
I think.
You can't have more than 2 people be
So
more
I'm
than like
54.
30 feet.
So I got
Oh,
by 2.
okay. So
Yeah.
he'll just do
I was
the
like,
haste
the
back
numbers
then.
aren't
So I'm at 9.
lining up.
Okay.
Okay. So Halgo cast haste.
I get my phone turned. Not that I'm doing anything. Yeah.
And these guys will.
Are you gonna smack one of them?
You get one attack of opportunity, Spencer.
What's that?
Guys, I got it.
You get one attack of
I'll
opportunity.
build a
Oh,
vigilante.
of course.
Stop.
No, it'll
Plus
be
2
great.
because he started inspiring.
Okay, +2, +1 for height advantage.
Yeah.
Okay. And plus another one because it stacks.
Oh yeah, because of the prayer.
So that is going to be 19.
That'll hit.
Cool.
That's
There you go. So that's 8. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, they smited on her.
That's
So
not bad.
that's, I'm imagining it doesn't apply to that.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, cool. So that's going to be 11.
11k. Okay. Back up to the top of the round. We have Sheshik at 19. How does Sheshik want to play this?
Something tells me I'm going to have to try to.
He has Channel Ray as a feat, and that's a 60-foot range. So he can hit Cecil
Yeah.
as a single target with his channel. So he's going to give you 15 hit points.
That was a good roll.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's going to...
So how long can you run for?
Okay.
I think you only
That'll be
run for like maybe
Sheshik's
a minute
turn.
before you get fatigued.
And after that is Cormir.
Oh, we're still going.
Gone.
Okay.
I'm just calculating how fast we can move.
Only.
I don't check. It's a limited time like that for sure though.
So basically, I can still double move on a
You're going to
horse
walk right
for
up
a
there and
while.
do what?
Burning hands.
Oh.
Cast defensively?
Do I need a reflex save out of all
You'll
4
need
of them?
3. No, I can't hit all 4.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
So...
Because it goes 5, 15, 15.
So you're the one
Oh,
that's
yeah.
next to you. You're not getting the 3 back there. You're getting.
Yeah.
Okay. So
So then I'll slow down to double move, and they can run behind me and not die.
Yeah, you can hustle for like. I'm not sure how long you can hustle for, but it's a good while.
Mm-hmm.
So what was I going for again? Sorry.
15.
Okay.
Flat.
14 damage. Save for half.
Okay. So after Olney, we have Cecil.
Alright, so I'm going to start off by laying on hands. That's a swift action.
Yep.
So cool. Okay. A little bit of hit points. And then I'm going to try and get out of there.
So you can do a withdraw action, so you don't provoke from one person.
I just want to just try whacking away and see what happens, but yeah.
Yeah, you can swing once, or
Because
you
he
can
healed you
just
for
move.
15. You healed for 8.
So that's
Oh, I got 15 from that.
yeah.
Oh,
Sheshik
yeah.
gives you
Oh,
for 15.
sorry. I thought that was a damage thing. Okay, cool. Then I'm in.
No, he did.
No, so your 9 goes to a 24 plus your 8 is a 32.
So normally the channel positive energy is
AoE,
burst
he's-
around.
But
But
he
this
had
was
channel.
like
He shot a magic ray.
Okay.
a magic ray of healing at you.
Okay.
So you totally just started swinging away.
Oh yeah, then he's gonna totally.
I mean, it's
use
32 damage, so like for one round you can probably swing
his-
away.
Yeah, I can swing for another round. And then,
Since
depending on
you smite it, you do the bonus to AC, so yeah.
that bonus to AC. Oh
I
yeah.
mean, she still crit him. Beat the shit out of him.
still critted.
Hopefully she doesn't crit another shocking grasp.
I know. Right?
Who's holding the dice?
Good point.
So I rolled a 19 on, and then I rolled an 18 to confirm.
So Austin's got a point. He probably
Remembers
should've ran.
who's holding the dice.
But you know what? We'll see how
Eyes
it goes.
ran
And see if
away.
he kills 2 people
An
tonight.
NPC said that's a bad guy. I was like, well, hopefully I can just get into a chase and outrun her because I can use ride to do things. No, there's a fight now.
Maybe that's a 20.
To hit,
You can still make a new character. It's your
Wait,
choice.
plus-
Still gonna rewatch it back on.
20 will hit.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's more, but then you go first.
Not gonna dissuade me.
So,
Unless you get murdered
anyway,
in transit, which like
so I'm adding 11
that happens.
damage.
8 days of being alone.
And
1 to 3
Two.
people
You're cred with you. What are you
Yeah.
talking about?
Yeah.
disappears when I sleep.
There you go.
Ooh.
10.
We got a. Is that a crafty Kira? Is that what I read?
That's a Kyra.
Kyra?
Nice.
10.
3 scopes in one day.
Moving up in the world.
Way too many, guys.
Yeah, I don't know how to handle the scubs. So many scubs.
Anyway, it's
All the
15.
scopes.
15 damage.
Handle
Nice.
And subs, too.
Scubs and subs.
Okay. All right. So after you swinging at the 16 for initiative order,
Throughout all of this, Caesar's just like the sins of the brother.
I'm sure she's an asshole too.
Return to
I
the.
still have to work on getting emotes.
That's true.
Yeah.
okay. So, guess she will do that, and she'll go to swing
Did you
at
add your
you.
level damage on all the hits?
Yes.
He only hits once.
Oh.
I know.
Or 5th level.
Next level. I think.
Oh, right. You're going to get one attack.
Yeah, roll to confirm.
Hit me,
Yeah.
Daddy.
How much damage? 32 minus.
Hit me, Daddy.
22.
Oh, he's hitting
12.
you.
Hit me.
20, that's 6. That's 30. That's
Wow.
36.
Good stuff.
Negative 4.
Plus
Wait,
22.
you're dead.
Yeah, I'm dead.
Oh no.
Bum, 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 bum. Wait, where'd Poshman go?
Poshman's right over here.
Okay, they land dead together.
I didn't mean to that two of you.
Okay, keep going, Brandon. Keep going.
That's her turn.
Keep going. Who's next? We've
So-
killed none of them.
Correct.
Yeah. That would have been Helgo's next. He will take shots at her.
Call.
So
She seems trouble.
I knew you had trouble when you walked in.
That's
I mean-
theme song we DMs.
Yeah, more or less.
Okay.
So
Out of this
Helgo just
room.
hit
So
with
what do
all
you wanna
3 of
do?
his arrows.
Well, I was really enjoying the paladin for its simplicity, but now I suppose I should flavor something else.
I
You
got
could
other
build
simple
another
classes.
paladin.
Good. Say hello to Beasel.
Cecil's
Alright, so
badass
I know
big
you like
brother.
I know you like these simple classes. I got a simple one for you.
Shaman.
There's just one. They call it shaman.
No. No.
Okay.
No.
Based
So
on reactions,
Helgo
it
nails
sounds
her
terrifying.
with 3 arrows.
Yay!
She scoffs them off, cutting them all off and healing herself. They pop out.
That's
No,
nice.
she doesn't do that. She actually looks really, really bad.
She has a one-time parapet of health that just gives her level D6s.
That would be so brutal.
So
Just like that.
at this point
Just like
now,
It explodes and it just tears out all the arrows.
So
and she just
for at least a little bit of context here, Shaman is a hybrid class between a charisma-based, spontaneous casting oracle and an int-based, prepared casting witch.
Yes.
which clearly
So-
makes them a wisdom-based mess.
if
Yeah,
you just
yes.
get barbecued by someone, would you ignore that someone and move on, or hit the person that barbecued you?
You kill the immediate threat.
I guess it depends on their moral.
Morale?
So
Wow.
I'm guessing it's something like that.
I think that's what would happen.
This
It's
sounds
something
accurate.
like kill the
What's
dumb
your-
squishy spellcaster.
AC Brock.
18.
Okay.
Luckily.
Well,
Well, roll to confirm, Brandon.
I've
That's
been-
what my AC is.
I've been okay with dying since day one. I've had a backup character waiting since day one,
So
and I'm the only one who's not gonna die.
Because you bolted with the package.
Because I tried to take the bad guy away from your fight.
2 hit. So that's
I figured it'd be those 4 versus you guys, and then her following me. I could juke her around enough, and then double back, and then you would kill them by then, and then it'd be 6v1.
So what this
Yeah.
like this will end,
Cecil was just really
and it'll
angry.
all end up. This is just one
So
of
17 on
my
the crit.
flashbacks. This happened to us once. and we ignore all
9,
of this.
26.
and 7 more.
Okay.
And
26
that was
plus
when
7.
Poshmark
I am
had
at
a
5.
vision. You know, maybe I shouldn't.
Okay.
Maybe, yeah. I think I'm gonna stop following that thing now, guys.
I don't want to play this game
Oh,
anymore.
you see, I tried that.
I wanna play this
and,
game still.
I do.
So,
You're the one killing us.
There's a chance
Remember,
ev-
it's
there's a
DM
chance
versus
every
players.
player
You're
dies right
winning
now.
so
Because I'm about to make an 8-day
I
trek back to
imagine
town.
Probably safe.
I'm about to take an 8-day trek back to town with 3 bad guys and myself.
At least one was blind.
And if you don't kill her, she's gonna follow me.
Why? Are you sure she's gonna follow you?
Because he has her brother?
I mean, that henchman said she's gonna come for her brother,
Oh,
and I believe him.
I know,
could
she thought it was
drop
real fast.
him.
Well, I don't know any of you guys are dead, so I'm assuming you guys are gonna meet me in town once I turn this guy in.
That's
to
true.
need justice.
Justice!
So, Sheshik, what does Sheshik want to do?
Run. Realize that this isn't his mission, and then he has a world to save, and to not deal with shitty bandits in the woods.
Well, Sheshik
Run.
doesn't know all that because you guys haven't told Helgo, Sheshik, or Cecil anything.
He's
No, I was talking about their
The
campaign to
March toward-
recruit,
March to Reclaim Osmana. Like
Yeah.
that whole thing.
Yeah, he's
which
not
is an
That
effort to save the world from the savage race. I was leaving the whole future thing out of that. That was all legit.
wrong.
yeah.
Like, oh.
They are
Yeah.
saving the world.
This is like the normal low level stuff that all the people in like the big epic campaigns are worried about. And that's like the world to them. This is world ending stuff.
Yeah,
We
we're
gotta
like-
go retake Osmana.
We
So
are on
there's this thing. that doesn't
horseback.
matter.
So I guess actually Sheshik will just fire one more channel
Whoa.
at Brock. So Brock gets another 10 and
Wow.
says, "We must retreat. As much as it pains me, we must leave."
Good luck, Brock.
I was going to say, how the hell am I getting out of that?
Are you still on horse?
You're still on horse.
I mean, I was
He hasn't been
fighting
operating
as
on
if
horse.
I'm not on horse.
Oh.
Because I don't fight on horse very well.
Nope.
So
You
this
also can't
entire
fight with
time,
step on
as
horse.
a lot of people have been with horses, you haven't.
Well,
You
we're
also
not
can't-
fighting on the horse.
You also can't 5-foot step on a horse
Oh,
at all. So if any character is 5-foot stepped legally, they're off horse.
okay.
What is that?
So, yeah, Sheshik heals, and then he's going to move to the edge of the forest. And
What action is channel?
What?
What action is channel for him?
Standard.
So he
Standard.
moves 50 feet.
Yeah. After that, Cormir keeps moving. Only, what do you do?
Well, I'm 5-foot step, so I'm not next to them all.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
And they all 5-foot step to be next to you. again.
They all take move actions to literally surround him.
Oh, that
I'm going
works
to try
too.
Burning Hands these 3 again, since they're the 3 already Burning Hands, and hope for the best.
Okay.
Hope she doesn't charge you.
I don't think I'm getting out of this alive.
I don't think
Let's
getting
be
out of this
real
alive.
here.
I
The
think
cleric just walked away, and I'm like, okay. It's 12 damage. Save for half.
So they're all dead.
Well, that's helpful.
Cecil is definitely rethinking his thoughts. Like, if he comes back, he's definitely rethinking his policy of, we should go place that says don't go because cool.
Well,
It's all posh for
about that whole doing extracurricular activities
So that's my turn.
outside of just recruiting.
So she is going to do. She's going for the archer.
Probably a wise move.
Well, no, a wise move would have been to go to here under cover of a rock and then break out and attack him.
You do not know her mental stats.
I know. But he said wise move. I was just correcting him. Oh, what a wise move would have been.
So Helgo is next to the initiative order.
He's going to plug her 3 times and she's going to die.
So one arrow against her will. Oh no, he doesn't have improved crit, unfortunately. Does that kill her with max damage. What's she at? Point blank shots activated.
That's a question.
I don't know what Halgo is.
He's a
Bard.
Bordy boy.
Damn. So Bard's got an equivalent level fighter. This isn't 5th edition. What are you doing?
Oh yeah, with Inspire Courage, she's at 0, so he just has to hit one more time. Does she lose any to
No.
AC while staggered?
No penalties for staggered.
So let's see, 8 plus 9 for his BAB is 17. Plus
Holy
2 for
shit, this guy's a big boy.
Well, maybe not his BAB, his attack bonus.
Oh. I was
Sorry.
like, holy fucking Christ.
That's
Why did we just send him against the entirety of everything?
So
He's like,
he hits and he drops the
With that
Magus,
9, like, oh jeez.
and then he'll take his last shot against. Oh, you were hasted also, Brock. If you did want to run, I think I mentioned that.
Oh.
Which is why he gets 3 attacks.
I still was gonna get ganked the next round.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I was trying to kill all 3.
is that within his short range? I don't think so.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, it is.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
So he deals.
Oh no, that's 35 feet. Never mind.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
7.
7. 35 foot
That is
steps.
not point blank range.
If he would have 5 foot stepped.
Okay, and then an arrow goes into that one, and he's still standing, but not looking that great.
And then he 5 foot steps up and crits you.
No, he'll get a turn before me. Yeah.
Yeah, I do think he does just 5 foot step and.
If he crits me, I'm gonna laugh so hard.
He threatens to regret.
Do it. Do it.
Kill him.
Do it,
Kill
little
him.
bitch.
Kill him. Kill him. Kill him.
What's
Kill
your
him.
AC?
Kill him. 18.
So I did not crit.
Damn it.
I only got a 60.
Dang it.
You only take 9 damage.
Dang it.
You were at 15.
I wanted to have to actually use my ability and still barely not die.
Okay, it's your turn for combatants that are here.
So I just had a bad thought. I just realized all the stuff in Hong Kong is going down at the Polytechnic University, but right now it's
Think
more
you're
like
done.
the Pyrotechnic University.
God damn it,
Hey.
Spencer.
Magic morsel. 3, 6, 7.
8,
Down.
9, 10.
Like, I don't necessarily feel good about that, but also
Okay.
I feel kind of good about that.
Shake. Whichever one that
God
was.
damn it, Spencer.
So eventually, you all meet back up together. Those that are alive.
Second body.
You're gonna stop eventually at some time, and
Yeah. Right here. I announced what my plan was like 15 minutes ago
Yeah.
above table.
Yeah.
Double back.
Yeah. He came back.
oh,
My
Yeah.
only my hope was to draw her out. She
Yeah.
leaves the goons to fight them.
Yeah.
I distract her long enough to when I double back, it's
We
a
killed
61.
everybody.
well, the problem with that is that if she's on foot and you're on horseback, there's almost no reason to chase you.
So this fight could have just been we continue on horseback and infinitely run and then she can't.
It could have been, yeah.
So why did everybody do that?
That was my interpretation of the
Nobody
plan. but
decided
then
to
people
do that.
decided to start attacking her, and then I was like, okay,
That's
I'll attack.
how that happens.
Yeah, it's
Okay,
just probably
I double backed still.
Okay. So
They could have had horses stashed very nearby. They could also be somehow faster.
So,
Being as fast as a horse is easy.
no, it is. You're correct.
So
The nature bonded magus
I'll
is actually an interesting archetype. She has
Hang
a
on, let me-
familiar, and she can. But it has to be specifically be a plant familiar.
You should have a little pie of flour.
But well, I think I only saw one plant familiar. and it was
it's
a little
any familiar with
tree boy.
you just get the plant template. It should be.
Oh, I saw specifically a plant familiar, so I gave her that one.
No, but like if the template if the archetype says they get a plant familiar, it's just a flavor piece.
Okay.
They're like they get an armadillo. It's made out of flowers.
Well, so
Aw,
she
flowers.
can absorb the plant into her, and then gain its natural armor bonus, which meant she had almost no other AC because I did have your guys' attack rolls, and they were all supposed to be hittable.
How is that little guy's mad armor?
3. She has a 0 dex modifier, and she just has a +1 magical hide, so her total's 18.
Oh.
I understand that I just killed 2 of you guys, and I'm sorry that I upped the CR just a little bit too high, I guess. But
No, it's cool. I totally understand.
my
At least
intentions
for me.
were
I don't.
because I
understand
have
how
your-
I died.
well. The point I guess I have to look at is the damage output compared to your hit points, in addition to their ACs and their attack rolls.
I feel like you just
Imagine
have to
she
start
rolls
assuming you're going
average.
to roll crits all the time,
Does-
Brandon.
Well, no, take 3 crits out of it.
I'm just kidding. But
She rolls average every single hit. She rolls average damage every single round, every single attack. How much damage does she do per round? And then compare that to my 7.
Yeah.
so, anyway.
That's how you do it. And then don't take your NPCs into account. Because your NPCs are completely God's hand, and you can miss and hit at will.
I've rolled every time, but I guess
But they should be tools to make sure the story goes the right way, regardless of what chance kind of says.
Oh.
So if you're rolling for the bad guy and they're rolling max damage, they're rolling crits, but it's just a kind of a fight, like, have your NPC fuck them up. Cut it down by a round, basically. That way, the story happens and it was a close call instead of a, oh fuck, we're dead. Because the story is the most important thing at this table.
Always
Nothing
and
else
forever.
comes close.
Yeah, so
Always and forever, sure.
Near and far.
the Slayer was the Bloody Jake archetype, which means he lost some of his Slayer stuff, but he gets weird like mind affecting abilities when he's on his favorite terrain. So unfortunately, because he has stealth, he rolled a 20 on a stealth check while he was following you guys into the forest, and he was making it so you guys got minuses to your saves against illusion effects, which his figments were illusion effects, but because you crushed that perception check, you automatically realized, and he also does gain ranger traps in his archetype, so you realize what the ranger trap was. The words were there just because I wanted something else in here,
Fair.
and I thought CR2 monsters weren't too bad.
No, we were completely healed after the Lord fight.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that wasn't a problem.
It did what a minion fight does, and it wasted resources.
Yeah.
Like, we cast spells, we use healing,
Mhm.
stuff. It did its
Um,
job.
And then,
It's just the way that the trap, like, triggering the fight with the Bloody Jake went, one of us just got instigated. Any one of us would have gotten instigated.
yeah, it's just, I
I
didn't,
still never just built a fighter.
Oh, they're fucking glorious.
I didn't,
Maybe I'll do that.
never I had if you guys didn't go to the trap, and I had if you guys did go to the trap. I didn't have if you guys split up. Was the only thing I didn't consider.
What gear do we get from the bandits? So I have it.
Oh, so
Oh yeah, and I tell you her gear too when you're ready.
Well, I
guess
don't
that's-
have hers.
Was that 5 more bandits or was
Five,
that 4?
four more bandits.
Just from the first 5 bandits, what do we have?
They each had a +1 chain shirt, masterwork falchion, +2 composite, plus 2
Composite
strength
longbow,
composite,
plus 2 strings,
yeah,
that's 300 Ps. Oh.
and a +1 cloak. So cloak and the chain shirts total up to $5,000.
and then another 4 of those.
Oh,
sets.
you also have masterwork weapons, which is 300 apiece.
Yeah.
Composite longbows, which I think are 300 for a +2. So I'm looking at 6,500 sell price for the first 5 guys, which is enough to bring back that boy against his will. Well, against his will. His will is like, I got more shit to do. Plenty more things to explore. Death was a cool one. Done with it.
Done with it.
So,
Been
but
there, saw that. Let's go back.
Reminds me of my Phantom.
One of the
Force where
bandits-
Banshees game died.
we'll say like, she's dead. Please let me go. I'll show you where she hides everything. Yes. If I show you where she hides everything, will you let me go?
I mean, probably not.
And then Helga will just charm person the guy and go, take us to where she's hiding everything.
Oh, so we are just fluffing that we met up again.
Because you
Okay.
said you double back.
Yeah, like 10 minutes later.
Okay?
Yeah.
They either
Yeah,
would have
they're
seen you
still
coming
there.
back because you were outside the forest, and you have the prisoners behind you.
So you guys didn't stop to loot her body.
No, you did, but she's not. So on her, she has a +2 int headband perception, a +2 strength belt, That doesn't say strength con, right? That doesn't make sense. No,
It's gonna be a lot more money if it does.
it does say strength con. Okay, that is correct. Wow. +1 hide.
Yeah.
Gloves of swimming and climbing. Eyes of eagle.
Okay.
Cloak
She's
of
worth
resistance
enough money.
+2.
What was the last one?
Cloak of Resistance +2. She's worth enough money to bring back the entire party from TPK.
Pearl of power level 1.
No, he wasn't dealt with the list, so.
And a +2 scimitar.
Hey, look, I get to come back too.
+2.
Oh, you would come back and another 5 bandits.
Yeah. So that.
Yeah.
But so once you gather up all this loot, and that guy tries to buy his freedom with saying, "I'll show you where her stash is," and Halgo says, "Just show us where her stash is. It's fine." You guys go there, and there's another 10,000 gold pieces, which would have been what you would have needed to get to level 5 on your way to level 6.
Cool.
Assorted items leading
Miscellaneous coins, gems, and
stuff.
artwork,
leading up to 10,000 gold pieces.
precious metals, etc.
Cool.
I didn't mean to kill you guys.
It happens.
But you did.
But you did.
But you
But
did. but.
But
Okay. Well, it's 10 o'clock, so.
so
And plus, that, well, if those fights go too easy, I can also add in this. Won't happen.
how much does it cost to get how much does it cost to get a casting on the spell? Isn't it half of a fucking scroll?
it's
Like
so I
abysmally
think
cheap.
it's the spell level times cast level times like 10.
So yeah, it's less than a scroll. So I'm not even gonna get.
So I guess the idea is there a 9th level cleric who can cast the spell?
Is there a 9th level cleric somewhere in this city that has a population of thousands? If not, I'm gonna go find a city and bring my bodies and
There
the
is
money.
one.
I'm
I'm
bringing
gonna
the-
wind up in one of the local places dead. That's
Metropolises?
embarrassing.
That's well, you don't really have a choice, to be fair.
You're not wrong. But the thing is like, we're right next to Alosis still, right? Or we're on our way there.
I don't
Yeah,
know
we
where
were
we
on our
are.
way to Losis.
If you go there to get me resurrected, I have trained under those clerics.
Whatever town we were just in,
Yeah, you're going backwards.
we
is
went
what
backwards
Austin was talking about.
because that was closer than.
Oh, well
Olosis.
then I don't care.
It's 8 days to that town and more than 8 days to Alosis. So I went to the one that's closer. Because once upon a time I heard this things need to get done fast. Also,
So-
your ass stinks.
Why could you
So-
shoot gentle repo- Oh.
Shashik tomorrow can
Wait.
prepare gentle repose.
10 grand is gone from heals.
Oh, we're reviving them?
From where arriving them.
Oh, the miscellaneous gold and stuff, okay.
Yeah, it's all gone.
Blah.
Poof.
I'll get you guys more gold, don't worry.
Nope, that was a
Nope.
conscientious character decision to spend that money. We
Correct.
could have not spent that money and demanded 2 new characters at full level gold. If I start randomly spending money on stuff, I don't expect you to compensate.
Correct.
Austin literally keeps track of it.
So,
Yeah, it's factored into my character gold. Squeeze character sheet had like 10 grand worth of investments and spending and buying random shit. Like I think I invested like 5 grand in the Cloven district where all the tieflings live.
yeah, pretty
The
much.
ghetto?
But we're all friends, so
Yeah.
you know,
Fact.
What's a sausage between friends?
exactly.
So actually,
Right.
enough into like service and services,
This case is like 2.
servants and services, a large city
I wish we
should
were
be able to
facing.
consistently find a
What?
field of 6
I
level
wish we were
spells.
facing
Yeah, yeah.
Characters.
if we were back to back.
Mm-hmm.
No sausage.
I feel like it'd be once you retire, if you didn't quite make it as an adventurer, you'd go to a big city and just kind of make money off the spells you cast.
Yeah.
Alright, well,
Just think about a profession check. Like if you charged for a 5th level spell, 9th level caster, it's 450 gold for a casting of Raised Dead.
Yo, it bums me out.
You made 450 bucks for just using a spell you have today,
We haven't really gotten like an original insult.
and they're
Yeah,
paying
I know,
a
right?
component
Some
cost for it.
variation
So
of that.
you just made
Yeah,
a
but no one has
ton of money.
like creativity.
are you saying the trolls need to do better because they're getting kind of boring?
Bunch of
Get
Yes.
it? getting kind of.
That's
boring.
like
They
the
have been
s-
the
Like we
whole time.
haven't had a lot of trolls because we're still pretty small.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's like the 6th time they like, an individual has commented on the fact that we're 5 guys.
Stereotypically speaking,
And
it's
there's
going
no-
to be
Without making,
mostly
like, a
guys
five
playing
guys
D&D.
I
Yeah,
know.
statistically speaking,
that would
based
be
off
worth
the
it.
Like, where's the
That'd be
worker
okay.
people who
prize?
make it,
Right.
the population who plays D&D.
Although now when somebody
Yeah,
does
that's
make that,
what
we're like, we already made it. Sorry. Get
Yeah,
better
that's
material.
true.
That being said,
We
on
made it
Saturdays
just that
it's
much more
1/3.
difficult.
Well,
Like, lame.
it's technically 1/5
Fifth.
female,
Mhm.
but then Rain watches from the couch.
Why from the couch?
Because
'Cause
she
she
said
can.
I can't
She wasn't
commit
willing. Yeah, she
to-
couldn't commit to a Saturday game like
Yeah.
every single week.
Mm.
So rather than show up whenever she can,
Mm.
she decided to show up and watch whenever she can,
Hmm.
which she enjoys.
Nice.
Well, good. As long as
That's
she
always
enjoys it,
fun.
That's the
Yeah.
important part.
Hi. Not that it's relevant in any
So-
way, but hi.
I'm really insulted right now.
Bet you didn't guess that
I
one.
feel pretty awful now.
Yeah, darn you guys for being. He just assumed that you all are straight.
Right?
Every single one of you is straight, according to him.
Hey.
Yeah.
Well, he could be looking for potential online boyfriend. So like,
That's true.
That's
maybe
true.
one of you has a chance.
Oh, you're taken.
I know.
Yeah,
Unfortunately,
well,
He's the cute one too.
I am.
Like, none of us.
But I'm
you're
also
the
an
pretty one, but
alcoholic,
you
and
can
honey,
be
you
the
couldn't
one,
handle
don't
this.
Fair enough.
I wasn't threatened by that anyway.
Good. Just want to make sure.
Oh, I think you find me threatening. Okay, any boy that comes at you, boom, blocked.
Damn it!
You better not
I
come
got
at
this
him, but
shit.
you're gonna get blocked.
On lock.
No, lock.
Oh, dude.
Hey, get it, girl.
So, oh, also, I told Brock and Brandon about it, but I did find some inspiration for where we're going with the 40K campaign.
Okay.
We're not going to do it next week. I still need time to write it.
It's
but,
still, yeah.
But I
Okay.
do have some. I have a title for you.
Ooh.
We have 40K, a wager of souls.
Ooh.
So I'm going to start asking some.
That's a
I'm
good
gonna-
one.
So on the outside, I'm going to be asking some questions about your Inquisitors and their viewpoints and things like that, just so to help me and you become more familiar with how your Inquisitor sees certain things.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it'll be things that I'm going to be trying to get at through the campaign storytelling.
Awesome.
So I think it'll be fun.
So we're getting a little
Sweet.
more into our people as individuals and
Yes.
more so than just do a mission.
Yeah.
Looking forward to it.
Yeah, I
That'll be
wanted
fun.
I wanted to have some fun. We've kind of done
Time
the mission.
for-
You've gotten that chance to like get to know each other.
Yeah, like just kind of figure each other out from being in the shit together.
So I wanted to have take the fun of like now that you've gotten the attention of somebody who is
Yeah.
you know
Yeah.
What's the 3 footnote?
what you've done isn't
material
going
costs.
to be ignored or allude to
Or
release
focus.
Crixus the Third.
Right.
So
that's
now you've got
10,900.
somebody more formidable than a bunch of you know
Yeah, because the
Nobles.
school
Pesky
would cost
Right.
more
nobles.
than
who
that. Could be 5,000
We're
plus if it was.
pretending
take
at
900
doing
more.
something.
It's
Oh yeah, you're right.
They
Yeah.
got pretty far for
A
nobles.
bunch of angsty teenagers
Yeah.
that want to rebel against Papa Imperium.
Yeah, a bunch of angsty 100 teenagers.
Same thing.
But the
Papa
same thing.
Imperium.
Papa Imperium.
Not the God Emperor of mankind. No, just
Papa
hey,
Imperium.
Papa Imperium, can we have ice cream before dinner? And he's like, no.
Hey, did you know you
Fuck you, Papa Imperium. We're gonna have ice cream before dinner anyways.
It's gonna be great.
Hey, did you know you have a
Heresy.
Pidgeotto haircut?
Heresy. Heresy.
I mean,
I think that's what he
does
does.
look pretty dope.
Yeah.
So, like,
Yeah.
again, where's the insult?
Pidgeotto has my haircut. Thank you very much. I was made first.
Did you have the haircut?
That's
first?
fair.
I was made first, and I own this, so doesn't matter.
That's fair.
Wow, you'd be
don't
making a
think
lot of
that's
money
how
off
that
of copyright.
No, you
That's
cannot
true.
copyright a haircut.
Are you sure?
That'd be really dope.
The
if you could.
amount that images you're allowed to get away with. Have you seen some of the Pokemon knockoff games?
Yes,
Oh, God.
I have.
They straight up like you're like 3 pixels off from having the correct thing.
Yeah.
I've seen some of those and gone.
I'm like, that's 3 lines away from being Pikachu verbatim.
Yeah, you're
But you call it Mousemon.
Mousemon.
He's a Zap Zap type.
Snap, snap, snap.
It's not the same thing.
Big difference.
Perfect.
Big difference.
All right, well, I'm
All right,
All
that's
set.
it for the night.
Bye, dude.
Have a good night, everyone.
Good night, everyone.